And a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 3, The Belly of the Beast.
Not the belly.
It's always the belly.
Muffin Man.
Let's just get straight into it. We had a pretty intense session last week, so let's see how this one goes. So, Scott, why don't you take it away? And
Okay. Well, after lots of almost death, you managed to have no death, which was marvelous.
When was it an almost death?
There was some almost death.
Okay,
No,
fine.
I've nearly died. There was lots of dead people being eaten in
fine.
the streets.
True.
You know, that counts as death. I mean, you can have more death if you'd like more death.
No,
We're
All
fine
death
with the amount of
definitely
death
arranged.
so far, please.
I'll be quiet.
Okay.
I
Well,
hear you.
after several bits of death, not as much death as some apparently wanted, you managed to make a little bit of progress into trying to figure out exactly what was going on. You managed to get enough information to realise that it wasn't a series of random assaults and murders. There were creatures looking for a specific object in this town. And after a night of various rests, heals, drunken misadventures, and all kinds of silliness, you woke up ready to pursue your inquiries and go back down into the tunnels beneath the city. And that's where we're going to rejoin you, as you've gathered yourself in the common room of the Guppy. I think Naravek's just been unpoisoned.
yay!
Really, without much fanfare. He was unpoisoned, and yeah.
I'm
That's
just
where we're
exhausted
gonna
now,
start.
aren't I?
You are just exhausted. That's all.
Better than being poisoned and exhausted.
Which I'm sure would matter.
What?
Um,
So, if I remember correctly, we left it off with me inviting Logan to go down first and him politely declining.
Yeah.
it wasn't
definitely-
that polite.
I definitely thought that the bigger one of us will go first.
All right, then. Down I go. So I just...
Down you go.
Down you go. As you set your first foot on the rung of the ladder, a voice shouts across from the entry to the tavern. You! Over there! Wait 1 minute! You look up, there is a fairly lithe, wiry fellow with a large hat, sporting a massive red feather. He's quite well dressed. Got a little pointy beard and a very short mustache that's just starting to grow in. Got a basket-hilted sword at his waist, and he is half smiling as he holds a hand up to kind of stop you. I'm glad I caught you in time. This was fortuitous. You nearly got away from me, you sneaky beak.
Who's he talking to?
Hello. How
Are you talking to us?
I'm talking to all of you. You
Oh, all of
silly
us.
people.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Who might you be, sir?
I don't have a beak.
He takes his hat off and kind of
Navarek
steps into the still fairly grotty tavern, walking around the stains on the floorboard. And he looks across and goes, I am in service of the city of Jean-Georges Roubaix, and I've been told that I should watch over this gaping hole into the abyss of hell while you are down there, to make sure nothing comes spilling out like the shaken up bottle of beer, yes?
That sounds like it's going to be a good idea.
I think so.
Fine.
It seems quite clever to me.
Whoa,
Is
what's
there
your
anything
name?
you need from us apart from maybe not letting anyone through the hole?
Yes, that is exactly. One moment. He ruffles around inside his little jacket, and he pulls out a scroll tube, unscrews the top, and pulls out a bit of parchment. You agree to take responsibility for the premises of the Guppy Tavern for a period of time until it is no longer needed as a base of operations, and you You agree this on the authority of Captain Roland of the City Guard, yes?
Oui, oui.
Need to... No, do not wee-wee. Your man is beneath you on the stairs. It would... No, no wee-wee. I need all of you to make your mark. You there on the ladder. Get out of the ladder. Get up. You're not going down there yet. I
Okay.
need all of you to make your mark on this document. And he slides it across one of the tables that's like still kind of broken, so it's on a slant. Like it's been smashed up quite heavily and then slept on by Narabex. It's a broken table. And he does his best to move this paper down on top of it.
I just look confusedly at Lexi. I said, "What was my mark again?"
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll sort it out.
Okay.
Yours is just an X.
All right. So just like
It's a stick and a
with-
stick.
with as carefully as I can with the massive hands, try and do
Wait. Hold it. Don't sign it quite yet.
Oh, okay.
I would like to read the document and just make sure that is exactly what he said is on there.
Of course. He holds it out to you. And it does seem fairly straightforward. It's literally a temporary deed that gives you the right to use the premises without having to pay for it, but only for as long as you're working in the service of the city. And at the bottom there is a signature by Captain Roland. There are 6 lines for each of you to make your mark, and 1 line at the bottom, it says Monica of Company, which he essentially taps that and goes, "This is something we need. We need the name of your collective group so that we know who to assign responsibility for if you go your separate ways like little scallywags, huh?"
Right. So we need a name of the group. Okay. Interesting. What would be obviously the stipulation is that we make sure we make sure or do our best not to get anything to come through. What would be the punishment for such an event?
That all depends on the means, the size, and what happens. I mean, I myself and my band of men, he gestures outside, and you can see there are several armored figures moving around outside. I myself will stay inside the tavern to plug this hole. I'm very well known for plugging holes. Outside,
I like this
my
one.
men will just keep an eye on things.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Right. So first thing is we need a name for the.
Well, my name's Narevik.
Okay,
You're Lexius.
not from you, good sir. So we're going to step away. We're going to have a quick conversation, and then we're going to come back after a few seconds of
I shall be
discussion.
over here minding my own business. And he
Sorry,
starts looking around
you
the
caught
bottle
us a
for
little bit off guard. We haven't actually had a team name yet, so just give us 1 second so we have a quick conversation.
Take as long as you like.
Yeah, and
saunters out leans on the tavern doorway. He's blocking the doorway, looking out. Hey, Eduardo, stop it! Don't do that. He's already dead. Leave him alone. And he just starts shouting out these random instructions to the people he's with.
all right, guys. So we've had a conversation, and I think we know what we settled on.
Yep.
Would anyone like to reveal the name?
I'll do it.
Go for it.
I'm
Right.
really worried.
Fancy
I'm really
hat.
worried I haven't heard this.
Fancy hat.
What?
Fancy hat. Come back. I was shouting to the
You're calling him back. He's standing in front of you.
The man turns around in the door and kind of saunters back over and says, "That was a very quick conversation."
Yeah, we're very good at making quick decisions. We're very good at that.
We are very good at making decisions. Yes.
Our name is, and I kind of proudly stand like a Captain Morgan stance to say, the Vengeful Guppies.
The vengeful guppies. I like it a lot. I like it.
And we
There's a
even
little-
have a little thing as well.
No. Yes.
And I grab Lexvis's
Yes.
arm and I pull him back, and then we start
Give us-
having
give
our
us
own
1
sort of
second.
whispered
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. In hushed voices.
Drink.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We come back, and I go, well, we are called the Vengeful Guppies, and this is what it is. And I basically use prestidigitation to come up with a logo.
Which is now on the stream.
I've got to see this. Oh my god, you've got.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's a colourful fish. Oh my god, why didn't I give this tavern a better name?
Basically, it's all on you.
Guppies forever now.
It's Guppy forever.
Guppies for life.
Guppies for life.
He just found the bottle somewhere.
Okay.
I don't really know where I found it, to be honest.
Oh my god.
There we go. So I guess we're all gonna sign the paper then.
Yeah, he hands it for you all to make your mark.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, we'll just go for it. Everyone makes a mark.
I very, very gingerly scratch an X onto next
Rips
to my
the
issue.
parchment in a
His signature is just a hole in the. It's not even anything written. It's just a hole.
Takes it all down and he writes in very flowery writing, "Le Vengeful Guppies." I like the name. It's very good. I like it. Witnessed by, that is myself. My name is Ricovel Maximilian Gialotti San Vetris.
Max. Cool, got it.
Done. I will stand guard over this little hole, and I will guard it as if it were my own. Good luck and Godspeed, Guppies.
I was trying to keep character. I couldn't.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go in the hole now. If that's all right.
As you disappear down the ladder, you just hear one little voice in the distance. That's what the street say.
Oh god.
I think the first thing I'm going to do
is down the ladder.
I think the first thing I'm going to do when I get to the bottom as well is use one of my torches as well to sort of make a light.
See, he learns. He's a smart boy.
He can't
doing
sign
that
a paper,
again.
but he can get a torch out.
So Narabek disappears down the ladder into the basement of the guppy.
I'll go next.
Okay.
As I go, I'm gonna cast light on my hammer as I go, because torches are for the boring.
I'm gonna
and the
follow
mundane.
after.
Let me write down this order. 1 second. Let me write down the order you're going in.
Why do you need to write down the order?
Because we started with the order, obviously.
So we got
Mm,
Narabek. Then we've got who went second?
Logan.
me, Logan second.
Logan. Then we got Lex.
I'll go next.
Okay. We've got Celine.
I'm jumping down after Celine.
Then we got Nix.
I'll catch her.
Yay.
I suppose
Yay.
Malice.
Enemy like.
Thank you.
Alice is covering her rear.
Thank you,
I'm
Narabek.
still hungover, to be fair.
Thank
So
you
a
for catching me.
You're welcome.
bit of time.
Narabek shows Malice shows absolutely no elven grace, as every time he hits the foot on the rung of the ladder, ow, ow, ow.
Been a long night.
Right. So yeah, the immediate surroundings are quite familiar to you. They are it's the same smashed up, blood-soaked, corpse-holding basement that you were in before. Only this time it's got some slightly festering lizard men bodies down here.
Oh,
So it doesn't smell great. It doesn't smell wonderful. But at least you know where you're going.
Is the map
Right.
updating or?
right.
I can bring the map up.
Oh, I just didn't know if we needed it or not.
Well, how about we go into the cave so we're not standing around with these bloody things?
I believe that is indeed where we need to go. Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Then I'm just going to start walking into that caved-in wall that was there last
Okay,
time.
I guess we'll just follow in that order, aren't we? Shouldn't we actually before we go in? Shouldn't we have someone go first with some keen eyes, and not the guy with the big axe?
Malice!
Oh, no, blurry vision.
You have a-
Nick, you're
You
up.
have a sneaky
Yeah,
rogue,
that's more
and
like
you
it.
have a sharp-eyed ranger, and they're both at the back of your party.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I'll go first. Then.
All right.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's start going in.
Okay. So you disappear into the well, you don't disappear into the darkness because you've got torches and magic glowing hammers now, and you know, super spooky elfin devil vision. It's all pretty good. The familiar sight of the rough, you know, shale slate walls of this tunnel. It's absolutely silent down here. There's no noise. You can't hear anything from above. Where before there was always that kind of vague rumble of people in the city above getting ready for their celebration, their festival. There's none of that now because the streets are pretty much deserted, and you can't hear a thing. It's quite spooky. You get back to the junction that you initially kind of broke into a bit of a fight. So to the left of you, the passageway twists and turns past some boulders and outcrops to where the river is flowing past quite quickly. To the right of you, it branches off to the chamber you saw before that has 2 exits leading off it. Where would you like to head, Malice?
I think it's going to go towards the water again. Go north.
Put your microphone down. He said in character.
No.
Okay. So you head over the familiar bodies ahead of you that you can see. You know, a couple of split and sundered lizardmen, splashes of blood where some of the others were wounded, and it's very, very quiet.
We are going to stick as a group in base, but keep him.
Yeah, the tokens don't matter so much until we're in combat.
Okay, good.
It's all good.
Okay, cool. Before we make a decision, could I stand like here and like because I've got quite big dark vision and just see a
Yes.
bit further?
Absolutely. As you
I've
yeah,
got
you
90 feet. So yeah, please.
you pop your head into the other spur of the tunnel, and you can see quite clearly the back wall of it. It's only a fairly shallow tunnel, about 20 to 30 feet deep, maybe 35 in places. But there are 2 exits that go off it. The one to your left, the map south on the map, seems to be a bit of a wider arch. It's a low hanging tunnel, but it's wider, and you can hear from just the way that sound echoes down it that one is a wider entry. The one on that's almost ahead of you, let's see what you would be able to see. Yeah, a bit more down there. You can see that it disappears and gets narrower through a small entryway, but the tunnel itself grows narrower but disappears round a corner.
Something makes me feel like we need to be careful with that entrance. It could be that missing
we
bit
need-
of fog of war over there, but yeah.
You metagaming swine. Lex suddenly has an aneurysm and loses a million hit points.
But that's a million more than he has.
It is a million more than I have. Yes. No, that's
It's like
strength.
what?
Oh,
So, all right then. Can you guys see
To
anything?
the right.
You keen-eyed little elves.
Alice?
Death. Lots of death. Same as usual. I can't see much else. Been here before.
Yeah.
Deja
He's
vu.
turning into a proper emo, just sitting there in the
Fuck
around the
me,
corner.
yeah.
Death, lots of death. There's death always.
Fuck me! I
What's
forgot.
that?
I forget how useful you can be. How useful you can be after a night out.
Oh,
Oh yeah. We can
Could
see
I-
2 tunnels.
I'm sorry, I
Can
didn't hear that.
Can I check? I was going to say, can I check if I can hear any like creature noises or?
Absolutely.
Good
Yeah,
noises.
take a perception check for me.
First roll of the night, guys.
Roll.
Don't do that. It's gonna put so much pressure.
Fine, I'm good at pressure. It's a nat 20.
Way!
Wow.
Holy shit. Okay. With a roll like that, you literally you pause in the silence, and there's not even like the whistling of air through the tunnels. It is still. All you can really hear is like the footsteps of your companions, their breath as it goes out, the occasional little whispered comment between them. You take a moment, you center yourself, and you really focus on what you can hear. And for a couple of seconds, there's nothing. There's just nothing at all. And then on the very outside of your ability to hear, you hear two things. A couple of very quiet clicking and one very quiet tinkling sound of some as if of something metallic dropping from a small height.
What can you hear, Nix?
So
Full
very,
points for not saying what your elf
like-
is.
Oh, damn it! I was about to say that.
I was thinking about saying it. I'm not gonna lie.
Just go here, and guys, I can. Was it coming from the sound like where I was looking?
It was
Is that
coming
where the sound was
from
coming from?
out of the narrower entrance.
Okay. I will tell the guys. There is a narrow entrance that veers off, and I could hear very faint sounds in the distance. There was a clicking sound and something metallic tapping sort of sound off in the distance. Don't know where it is or how far away it is, but there's something down that way.
Ooh, let's go hit it.
We have to be careful.
I will be
Yeah, I
careful. I'll hit it.
agree.
I'll hit it carefully.
No, I want you to hit it hard, not carefully. But I need us to be careful.
All right.
Yeah, we
Careful,
shouldn't
it's
just
not
go
in the middle,
just because. We shouldn't just run over there just because there's something to hit. This place is a maze.
However, we do want to
It
hit
would be too
something, do
easy
we
to
not?
get out.
All right. Well,
Very unlikely.
that is the
Also
whole.
to
hit
That is the whole
something,
point of
but
us
we
being
want to do
down
it
here.
carefully.
So, all right. Well, why don't we send our two little scouts to go over and see what they can see, and then we'll come running in if shit hits the fan.
If the scouts are happy to do that.
Not really, but we'll go anyway.
I'll give him a light slap on the back of the head when he says that.
It's so heroic. Malice is so heroic.
Yeah.
1 second, I just need to close the
You mean
block.
me as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're a scout. At least that's what I'm naming you now.
I'm gonna come here to keep an eye on you.
Aw,
I'm gonna be standing like here
I'll do a
in the
little
middle.
Celine as I walk off.
Love you, cousin.
I'll stand next to Celine.
You two are such
Thank you.
such wholesome murderers.
Yeah, they're so cute and fluffy until you see the skull collection that Nick possesses.
I like pull out the skull from my bag and just and put it back.
Nothing wrong with it.
They have a little talk.
I approve.
What do you think is ahead? I don't know, but we can take a look. Okay, let's go.
It's worth mentioning that the skull that you took from Black Scout, the big lizard man brute, is probably the size of your torso. So it's not so much
I'm
in a
stronger
bag
than I
as
look.
strapped to your back at this point.
Could you shrink it with magic? Then you could carry it.
Nah,
The science.
Yeah, science.
very.
No, not science, magic.
Oh, damn it. You are correct.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Stick it close to the walls.
Well,
So Malice, you're stepping forward with Nyx. You enter into the tunnel, and after a bit of it narrows to just over 5 feet at the entrance, but then it opens up inside to a good 15, 20 feet. It's not as tight a fit as it initially seemed, and as you kind of step through, the ground underneath is very loose rock and shale. It goes ahead and ends very sharply at a lip, like a little ledge. But oddly, there is a wooden ladder pressed up against the ledge. Ahead into it, you can both see the ahead quite easily because you've both got dark vision, because everyone in this group apparently has dark vision.
apart from one.
apart from one, and a glowing
Two.
hammer for the other.
You have a glowing hammer. Might as well.
The chamber
Might as well
opens
just
up
call it
ahead of
dark
you. The chamber opens up ahead of you. It's quite deep. The ladder goes down a good 20 feet before it hits floor. To the right of you, there are a series of ledges that run around the outside of the rear of the chamber. Down on the bottom, there are several tatty old sleeping rolls, like made of woven rushes. There's a couple up on one of the highest ledges at the back, and you can see 2 crates. One split open, one is still intact but does seem to be rotted away. There's also a collapsed cave-in section at the back where a load of stone has just collapsed down and cut off the entrance to the next cavern. As you peek around, you see a couple of barrels tucked up underneath the ladder, and it's very. It doesn't seem that people have been here. It's quite dirty, quite dusty. There's a lot of cobwebs. It doesn't look like it's been disturbed for quite a long time. I'm fully engaging in the geek diet of cheese doodles and Monster at the minute, so just pretend I'm not doing that.
I've got peanuts.
Scouts are up.
Got rich tea biscuits.
Oh, I want some.
Oh, I want Monster.
Nom, 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 nom.
No bad guys then.
Don't know. They haven't come back yet.
Oh, they're not. Hang on a second.
I'm going to move forward a little bit. Get a better view of what's going on in there.
Again, you can go all the way up to the lip of the ledge, and you can't see much more of what's in there. In fact, Malice, take a perception check for me. $15.
Yeah.
Everything looks pretty quiet. There's not a lot of movement. To the left of you, you just catch a glimmer of something pulling back, but you snap your head around, and by the time you look, there's nothing there. But you're pretty sure you saw something move out the corner of your eye in the left corner of the room.
Oh. I'm just going to let them know, obviously, what's happening. Obviously, the fact that I've seen something in there, explain what's happening, what I think I've seen. Probably won't believe me, to be fair, but...
Let them know that there's multiple bedrolls down there.
Yeah.
The collapsed bone wall.
Right. Are you sure you saw something, Malice? It wasn't just your hazy
Pretty
eyes going...
Pretty certain. Sobering up, so it's fine.
So what else did you see? Is it just bed rolls?
There's a lot of
Bedrolls,
destruction
a
in there.
wooden ladder.
What, up or down?
It looks down. Down? Down.
Have you looked?
Yeah, definitely down.
Have you looked down the ladder? Well, we might as well. If there's no one in that room, we might
Oh,
as well go and check it out.
Logan, we got your speciality.
Logan's leg immediately snapped from the pressure.
Okay, so that must have been their lodgings or their someone's sleeping area. Shall we all go in there and investigate it?
All right.
There's still something
Yeah.
down there. I was hearing things, so I think
From
there's
that
something
is
around
true.
here.
That is very true. So nothing in that room, but down that ladder possibly. Why is it always ladders?
With
Because
Malice
then
sword
our
function.
lovely legs beat them. So
Where did you see that? Where did you think you saw that thing, Malice?
Other side of the room. But I'm not sure.
it's
I just caught movement.
I'm just going to walk towards that part of the room and see
Yeah,
if
Oh,
I can...
that's where we are.
No, you're going straight down the ladder.
I know, I'm going to where Malice thought
So
he saw
where is
something
the? Sorry,
moving.
I'm confused. What is the ladder? The ladder. Oh, that's what it was. So they haven't gone in.
No,
there.
they literally stopped on the lip.
they're already
Oh.
just running around.
So when you look down, you saw beds and stuff. Okay, got it.
But yeah, I'm going to go down the ladder and go towards where Malice pointed out that he saw the thing.
Okay, Narabit, can you roll a stealth check for me?
Yeah, sure.
God damn, make it a natural 20, boy.
It's not going to be a natural 20.
I doubt it will be. No, it's a 14.
14? Okay.
It's quite good.
You go down. There's a few creaks and groans from the ladder because it is old as hell. And you are a big boy. He's swole. But essentially, as you go down, it makes a couple of quiet creaks and groans. You put your hand through, a few big wads of cobwebs. It's gross. But you make your way down to the bottom. Now, where Malice heard some sound was from over in this direction.
Okie dokie.
Saw some movement. Sorry, heard some sound.
In that case, I'm just gonna. I've still got my torch on, so I'm gonna
Yep.
stroll on over there and take a look.
Okay. The light of your torch just illuminates what is essentially, it looks like halfway between a mining expedition and just a bandit's cave, like a smuggler's cave. There are boxes of goods kind of cracked up in the middle. There are a couple of barrels and things pressed up against the wall. The bedrolls look like you're very familiar with them. They're not looking like they're made by horrible gribbly monsters. They're the type of thing you could buy in any general store in the town. As you approach over towards the back end of one, there's a couple of empty bottles abandoned around it, and another caved-in bit of wall.
Is that this?
This one here.
The
There
one
you
I'm
go.
in.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you literally just plunged yourself
Are you
into
actually
the...
gone in?
Well, yeah, I'm going in. I've seen.
Oh,
Okay.
bloody hell.
There's
wow.
there's barrels and boxes and stuff. Like, oh, there could be shiny things
These
in
are the
here.
barrels and boxes over
sorry.
here. You've just
Okay.
gone straight up past
Anyone
the
get in the
bedroll.
ceiling?
In case, in that case, yeah, I'll stay. I'll stay at the.
Wall.
Right, I'll stay at the entrance for a
Straight
bit
into a
then.
wall.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You just literally went prompt and stuffed your face into it.
I like it here.
When I look around, when does it feel like someone was here last? Do I see any signs of?
Take an investigation check for me.
There'll be a 12.
Okay. There is a thick layer of dust on the floor, and the cobwebs around, especially around the edges of the room, like where the wall meets the floor, are in some places, ankle, calf deep. They're very thick. It doesn't seem to have been disturbed for a great many, months/years. You do notice that there are a few lines that seem to have been scratched through the dust in some places, but nothing that resembles a footprint. Nix, can you take a nature or survival check for me, whatever you prefer?
Yeah. A nat 20 to a nat 1.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
making a total of 6. Oh, I'm about to get squished.
It's good to know. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, it's really dusty.
Yeah, okay.
Bloody hell, dusty in here,
Hey
isn't it?
guys, it's really dusty in here.
Yeah, I know, and there's
Yeah,
lines and
just a
cobwebs
bit.
and stuff.
Oh, but yeah, you're right. It's very dusty in
Oh,
here. Isn't it?
I wish I could tell you more about this dust, but
Is there any way? Is it just collapsed? That's a collapsed entrance, and there's nothing else there.
There
It's
are
not
two
something.
entrances.
Yeah.
Now that Narevek's gone deeper in, you can see that it literally just tucks around behind a corner. There's another little entrance there.
Okay.
Well, there's another little entrance over here.
So if
that
no
way.
one's come through,
is there anything left in these crates that are here? Or are they just empty?
You can have a look if you want.
Please, can I look in the crate?
Yeah, roll an investigation check for me.
Oh god, I can see Scott rolling.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
no, that's worrying.
But maybe we'll find some fruit.
Just need to bring up Narevek's profile. 1
I
second.
got it.
Oh, Narevek, your
Done
passes
8
are
on
actually quite good. That's all
You're
right.
tired from earlier. It's okay, Nix.
Oh yeah, you're exhausted as
Yeah.
well in Narevek. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would have forgotten that. Thank you for saying that. That was good.
I'm about to get
Okay, next is-
backstabbed.
Nix is straight back to form with these single-digit rolls. This is great.
Narevik is
These
just standing there
crates, man.
eyeballing all the bedrolls.
No, I'm eyeballing the wall, the collapsing
Oh,
wall. You're in my way.
Oh,
Not
right,
right.
you-
I know
Are you
I know
looking at
you're
the wall?
strong, but you can't.
Yeah, I'm
go
looking.
through it.
I'm looking inside that little area.
Ooh.
Okay, right. So we'll work our way through this whole scenario because everybody's just exploded into doing various different things. We'll start up north with Nyx. The open crate is full
Hi.
of like.
Sorry,
Oh,
I just said hi.
oh hi, hi Nyx.
Sorry.
The first crate is full of ancient,
Love it.
desiccated pears. It's just little shriveled up, dried up, mouldy ass pears in a crate full of them. Nasty as fuck. The lid's been taken off the crate, but all the pears haven't been touched. The next crate over has started to rot away in the salt air that's come through from where the water is flowing through elsewhere in the cavern. The air itself has kind of eroded away the wood and turned it soft and spongy. So the lid is still on the crate, but the bottom corner is just worn away. Nothing's fallen out from it, but there's a hole inside the crate. And as you look on top of the crate that's still got a lid on it, there's one silver coin and a very, very tarnished dagger that's just resting on top of it. And as you're looking at it, there's a very quiet ting, 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 and another, like a copper coin, just falls in front of you, bounces off the top of the crate, rolls to the edge, and tinks, tink, tink, off onto the floor, which is really strange. Malice, what are you doing?
I was just having a look down this other tunnel.
Okay.
Not going in there, just having just poking my head through,
What-
see if I can see
Where
anything down there.
you've placed yourself there, you're up on top of a ledge, so I'm just going to move you there. Yeah. So there's a ledge just ahead of you that goes. It's about 15 feet up in the air. The rock face that's collapsed over the mouth of this tunnel, you can definitely feel that there's air coming through it, but like not wind or breeze. It's just you can tell that it's not an airtight seal. This is very loosely packed, but they're big pieces of rock that have just collapsed through. And there is a wooden handle protruding out from under it that looks like the handle of a shovel. It's, again, thick with cobwebs. It's dusty and dirty and nasty. Can you roll an investigation check for me?
And ooh.
Yeah, it's a collapsed rock face. Looks really bad. Narabek, can you roll an investigation check for me with disadvantage because you're exhausted?
Because I'm exhausted. Of course I can.
Boy.
Oh, look at that. I'm at -1 already for those things.
Luck.
That is going to be a 7.
7. You're staring at this rock face, and you're getting close to it.
That was it.
Staring directly at the rocks, and you're getting closer and closer and closer because you're sure there's a way through this, but you just can't quite figure it out. And you yawn, you rub your face a little bit. God, you're so tired. You're just so tired. You shake it off and you stare. And one of the rocks just goes, just shifts a little bit. You go,
Ah.
leaning closer. One of the rocks, a little pebbles, leaning closer. And then, like, you also roll initiative for me, please, as a spindly spider limb thrusts itself out of the rock face and jabs itself at Narabek's face.
Oh, you
While
fucker.
simultaneously from the ceiling, a group of black, scaly, furry-ass, spider-ass bodies just fall from the heavily webbed ceiling that nobody looked at.
Am I still rolling a disadvantage? Am I still rolling a disadvantage?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, you're knackered.
Oh wow.
Fuck's sake.
I got a 3, so I guess I'm just really
Fuck's sake.
surprised.
Did you say we all roll initiative?
Yep.
Yes.
I got an 8.
Wow. That's good going. Well done, Lex.
Why am I the one with Nick? Nick's rolled the same.
Yeah, but she didn't seem quite so happy about it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh,
Oh my.
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Don't
Someone's
forget-
going first.
Damn,
Is that a natural
Lynn's like
20?
freezing lightning. She's doing some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a nat 20.
Another nat 20. Fuck me.
Son.
But
My first one. I'm so happy.
Team Elf.
Yeah.
was it a spider that jumped out at Naravek?
Just a little leg that just came through the wall and stabbed me. Do I take damage
Yeah,
for
like
that?
literally,
or-
he's staring, getting really close to the rock face, looking at it, and then this spider leg just jerks out of the rock and pokes him in the face. Malice is at 15. Logan's at 3. Gee, but Lou, Logan.
It doesn't like initiative rolls.
So your shit
He'd be
out.
happy to have that 8 now.
To be fair, I'm not being
Would-
funny. But that's where you want your cleric going. What did you get, Nav?
I got a whopping 10.
Wow.
I like how he's like bitchy about that when he's going third out of the entire party.
Yeah, it's not
Shut up and learn your place, boy.
Let's see what the baddies are going. Baddies all going on. Oh, I didn't have their dexterity, so that's 9.
You're still going before the baddies.
Baddies.
Some of us.
Apart from the surprise round that they're all getting.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course they're getting a surprise round.
Bloody ambushes.
Potentially.
Spider.
Oh my god!
Oh, they're massive!
What the
Cool.
fuck?
Oh, yeah, spiders.
Ugh.
Dan
Look at
is
that.
terrified
Let's
right now.
go.
Oh, what? What's going on?
That's cool! That's really
Alright, that's
uncool.
so good. Scott, is this what you were talking about when you said if we make decisions we're going to die?
Oh my
They're
god.
very big.
Nope. Nope, that's nothing to do with this. That's entirely separate.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Fudge
Why?
Concern.
At least I got to see Rico one last time before I was eaten by a spider. So I've got to say.
Oh, Rico, I knew him well.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Are you catering this game specifically for Dan because you know how much he loves spiders?
Does that not like spiders?
I am petrified of them.
Oh, you hate this shit.
Very anti-spider.
I
You're
am.
gonna have-
That's
they
that's
hate
that's
this
why
shit.
that's why I just said like Dan is terrified right now.
Immediately doubles the number of spiders in the cave.
I have to.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
I have to try and pretend like I'm not scared of spiders for the next 10 minutes.
Shall I not make the spider noises then?
Please,
Please do.
Just do
Oh,
it.
please
No,
do.
carry on. No, that's
Please
fine.
do.
Carry on.
100%.
Please do.
See, got no headphones on
Okay,
now. I can't
so-
hear it.
Me sold.
First of all, Spider jabs his pointy little hand out of the rock face at Narabek.
Noise.
Well, I thought that'd be less cringe-inducing for him if I make him comedic.
It's fine. It's fine, dude. Just carry on.
Bloody look at the size of them.
Let's copy and paste that so that I haven't got to keep typing it. Does a 13 hit you? I don't think it does.
It does
it?
not. Let me just double
Oh
check.
boy!
Let me just double check. No, it doesn't.
Okay, wicked. So that's great.
Fuck you, make it, fucker.
Have a little- So yeah, the thing junks out, but he blinks, pulls back, and it just kind of the reach of its hand just stops there, and so there's a spider talon just kind of ends right in front of his face, like oh, and it withdraws, and the rest of the creature just throws off the rocks that it buried itself in, rears up with all of its legs splayed. It's fucking huge. It's easily 10 foot across.
Guys, we got problem. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, you turn around, ready to tell your friends, and you see these huge furry bodies dropping from the ceiling on lines of webbing, talons outsplayed, mandibles kind of dripping with venom, dozens of eyes just glinting in the torchlight and the light of Logan's hammer as they all just drop on your companions. So 2 more of them are landing on or around Logan. And just one's latching out with its teeth, the other one's flailing with its talon legs. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Oh, and a 21.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Yes, it does.
I don't think anything in this room would be able to hit Logan. That's fucking awesome.
Everything's a problem.
Everything is awesome.
Oh, this could be bad. I
If
didn't
only we
realize
had a healer.
I didn't realize how bad these things
I
were.
have good berry. We're fine.
We got Goodberry, guys. We're all
Yeah.
good.
We're fine.
Everyone, welcome to episode 4. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you in episode 1 of the next campaign.
This isn't
Episode
the room that I
3.
thought would kill you at all, but it might.
I love it. He's already like, I didn't think this was gonna kill you, as if we were already dead.
Excellent. I cannot wait.
So you take 7 points of piercing damage. And then can you
Okay.
roll a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh no.
I can.
Are you good at those? Are you good at those? Please tell me you're good at those.
I got a 10, so probably not.
You failed, which means you take another
Excellent.
2d8 poison damage.
Oh, okay, cool beans.
That's another 5 points of poison damage.
That's 7.
Thanks, B.
5.
You're welcome. Scary time. Wait, in a cave. It's dark.
But you're not poisoned. You're not
I'm
poisoned.
not poisoned.
So that was the
Excellent.
first. That was the first attack that hit you.
Oh, great. Oh,
no.
okay. Oh, that's fine.
The second one does 5 points of piercing damage, and you need to take another Constitution save,
Oh, wow, it got worse.
which you failed.
Oh, wow. 5 damage.
Oh, awesome! It gets
And you
worse.
take another
Oh, wow,
5
it got
points of
worse.
poison damage.
Oh shit.
Danny's gone dark. That's how worried Danny is.
Oh,
He's living
that's
he's living his cave fantasy right now.
not by choice. Not by choice. I can assure you.
If I had like the ability to just manifest like a stuffed spider toy in your room right now and drop it on your head, I'd be so happy.
I'm not sure if you can see this at the moment, but
So yeah, those two are fucking Logan up badly. The first one, you feel its mandibles latch onto the meat of your shoulder. It literally clambers over the top of your shield and latches its teeth into your shoulder, and there's a pulse of sickly heat inside your own veins as it pumps poison into you. And the other one flashes across the side of your cheek with the talon at the end of its forelimbs, and you're desperately trying to fend them off with your hammer, but it's going badly. You're hard pressed.
Cool.
Spider lands next to Lex, and as it drops out from the sky, hissing, it just lands straight on top of him and starts biting furiously. And that is a natural 20.
Oh, this is
Oh
going
my
bad.
god.
No, that's a miss.
I have really good armor.
But both of its damage dice, it rolled a 1. So although it got an extra damage dice, it still did fuck all to you. 5 points of piercing damage. And roll a
yeah.
Constitution save.
I like how these lizard men, like, we've absolutely fucking nuked them.
that'll be a
and we're about to
natural
be nuked
1.
by fucking spiders.
Oh.
Yeah, you're getting eaten by
So I
bugs.
got 5. So what was the first one? How much damage did I take?
5 points of piercing
Thank you.
and 3 points of poison. They can't roll damage for shit against you for some reason.
Lucky.
3. Oof. That hurt.
Oh, I just saw in the chat, turn out the light for 5
Oh
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I wondered why you'd gone dark. It's
Turn
me.
out the light.
As I asked them to.
Hey everybody, let's all fuck with Danny. Cast Hiroshima to win, says the chat. Fire won't work.
Trust me, I'm already eyeballing any nukes that I might have in my arsenal.
About to say, I think Adamanic is right. It's time to call Broken Arrow, guys.
Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow. Malice, 2 of them drop on each side of you.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
A 9 to hit.
Nope.
A 23 to hit.
Oh, that does hit. Yeah.
Oh no.
I could just see
I'm not
Jay
being
getting
funny.
more
These
pissed
arachnid
off.
bastards can roll. I'm loving them. That's 5 points of piercing damage, and you need to roll a Constitution save.
Ooh, get it to do it.
12. He passes. Yes.
Yeah.
You only take half damage.
Well done.
Half damage. That's all right. I can do that.
So 11
Thank
points
fuck.
goes down to 6. It's a good job you saved that one. That would have been a nice hefty bite.
So 11.
down to 6. You only take half damage.
Yeah, it's
Just you
five
pass the save.
points though, isn't it? So yeah,
Yeah.
So 11.
5 piercing, 6 poison.
Oh, he took 11 overall.
Oh yeah, sorry, I wasn't really doing the math. The 2 spiders that landed high up on the ledge above you, they both land with a heavy thud, and they kind of sink into their limbs for a while, and then they pull themselves back up, kind of shivering, before rearing back and just firing 2 long strands of webbing out from underneath them. One at Nyx and one at Celine. So at Nyx, does a 6 hit you with a natural 1?
Why so many natural?
So I still added 2. No, it's
No.
5 to 6. No. So you look up from where these coins have been dropping and bits of metal have been falling from the ceiling. You watch all this shit just happening all around you. All these monsters just dropping out of the sky. You look up, and it's almost like time slows, and there's this like gelatinous glob of white goop domes flying towards you. And just at the last minute, you twist your head aside, and it just sails past and splatters against the crate. And you see that it's attached by a long thread to one of these spiders that's up on the ledge, and it just drops the string. The other one rears back and spits it towards Celine. 7 to hit.
No.
Yes. So you guys have got this. You Nick dodge out the way, and you don't even look. You just know what's coming, and without really any conscious thought, you drop into a duck, and this glob of silky goop just sails over your head, and you're up and you're ready. That's the end of the surprise round, guys. Now at the top of the turn, Celine, you're up.
You come.
I was wondering if I could use suggestion to get one of the spiders to attack another spider.
You can
Instead.
do, but I think you have to use it on a creature that has a language.
Oh,
And
okay.
spiders can't speak. So I don't think in this case. Let me just check the spell. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, they have to be able to understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You suggest a course of activity to a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. So while they can hear you speak, to them it's just noise. It's just the noise that meat makes before you eat it.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, I'm just trying to think. I'm gonna come here in between Nyx and Logan, and I'm gonna use which one? Go with Acid Splash.
Excellent. Okay. Which one are you targeting?
The one on the left-hand side of Logan.
If you hold left mouse
Excellent.
button, you can ping it.
Is Acid Splash the one that that you can target 2 of them if they're within 5 feet of each other?
Oh, let me check.
I think one of your cantrips you can use against 2 creatures that are next to each other, so you'd be able to target both the
Oh.
ones like. Yeah, you are. There you go.
Yeah, I
So you
can.
happily
2
target
creatures.
both. Nice. The a living flamethrower is back at it again.
Yeah.
Both of them need to take dexterity saves. They've got +3, so it's roll 1d20 +3. The one you initially targeted gets 20 and passes. The second one rolls an 18 and passes. I'm so
Damn.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's alright. The elf hatred is back.
Oh, those elves. Oh, those elves. It was a great plan. Unfortunately, in this boat, in the chaos of kind of flailing limbs and it's the light flickering around, it's messing with your dark vision, making everything look like static on a TV channel. The globs just happened to go wide this time round. You still got some moves left if you want to move.
Yeah, I'm going to retreat because I don't want to be too close to them.
Don't blame you.
There we go.
So you can get to the wall, ready to go. Wicked.
Yeah.
Malice, you're up. Now, it's worth me telling you at this point, from where you are, because you've got 2 creatures fighting you won't get your sneak attack damage unless you were to somehow move or find a different way.
I was going to say, can I use acrobatics to get past them?
You could do, or you could take a bonus action, disengage, and then nobody can attack you.
True.
Because you can take your bonus action to do cunning action, which you can use for disengage. Then you've got your full movement, and then you can attack.
Yep, in that case.
because that's bonus action first, then move, and then your action. Again, training wheels for anybody who's observing and thinking that I'm helping them. There's some new players in the group. Anyone who doesn't know.
Yeah,
Blah, blah,
I
blah,
knew.
blah.
Yeah.
Good. Right.
I'm worried she's going to have the mystical strength of an empty loo roll, says Jack.
I saw that.
Rude.
Very rude.
How dare you, Glenn?
I'm just going to attack this one in front of me with a rapier.
Excellent. So Malice manages to kind of gambol under the flailing limbs that are lashing all around him, ducks under a gout of webbing, and he just pops up on the far side of one of the spiders and lunges in with his blade. 27 definitely hits.
Oh my god!
Get him on,
natural
bastard. He's the first one to do damage to me. So
Is it
far,
actually a
campaign.
natural 20?
Holy shit!
I can't
that-
tell
Five
from
times 20.
I can't tell from how it's presented. Was that a natural 20?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
because it's total critical damage.
Oh yeah,
That's-
it's added your
Doesn't
critical
matter.
onto it. So
Fucking hell.
your total damage on that one was 25 from one stab.
Nice.
Fuck it. Rule of cool says that one's dead. They've got 26 hit points. So that one just kind of you roll underneath it, and as you come up, you just slit the underside of the belly,
Yes.
and you come up into a Black Widow pose because spider.
Yeah,
Come up in a Black Widow pose and you break her out, and the thing just kind of staggers a
love
little
it.
before collapsing inwards on itself and falling to the ground, hissing dead.
Revenge has been had.
Oh.
I've always known
That-
that he's a bit of a poser.
I got that reference.
Whatever.
You do it with flair. It's cool.
Narabek, you've
Right.
just been mysteriously spidered in the face.
And just been showered by rocks as well.
Yeah, you've got bits of shale bouncing off your
Give
face.
him extra to work with.
I
Yeah,
just kind
take
of,
10d10 avalanche damage.
I
Did
just
you
kind
notice how it narrowly missed my eye as it sponged me in the face?
I kind of just look up at it and that's bonus action rage.
Yay, there you go.
Yeah.
It's all the rage.
And I am gonna reckless attack this thing.
Smash.
Ooh, spicy. Ooh.
I'm fed up of rolling a disadvantage, so I'm going to try to cancel it out.
Yeah, I mean you've got to do that just to be a flat roll, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. $21 to hit.
Yeah, just a bit. That hits.
Just about.
All right, and I am gonna fire off one using my storm aura. I'm gonna fire off a lightning bolt at the one that's in front of Lex.
Oh, okay. How far away is it? And how far can you shoot your bolt?
I can shoot the bolt. Oh shit, it's 10 feet. Never mind.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure your Super Saiyan aura won't reach that far.
I'm okay with it if you're asking me.
All right, then I'll throw at the one that's in front of me then, plus my d6 there and the damage.
So yeah, as
Right.
Narvik starts to hulk himself up, like you see his muscles swelling, little crackles of static electricity start to arc across his chest, and as he lashes out with his axe, sparking electricity kind of all over this fucking hairy bastard spider. Roll your damage, dude, or what do I need to do for his save?
Needs to be a what was it again? I think it was a Dex for save of 13.
Okay. I really need to update my Beyond 20 dice roller. It would
Yeah,
save a lot of time.
Dex save of 13.
It's an 11, so my streak of not passing any of these.
Right, they
Continues.
take the full 4 points of lightning damage of that.
4
And
points.
it's 12.
4.
And he loved it.
And that's a further 22 damage on it as well.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, guess what? You
Wow.
killed that motherfucker.
Yes, yeah.
Your axe sinks into the front of its face, like literally bursting 5 or 6 eyes as the axe sinks into its head. But you let go of the axe, and just in a fucking fury, you just start pummeling the fuck out of it with your bare hands until its
Yeah.
entire head just disintegrates into this red mush. and you kind of shake off the goop from your hand, wrench your axe free, and look around for what's next.
Nerve is strongest.
Yeah.
Did you just make a whole
Try and hide.
Is that what you are? No,
I am
the
one.
strongest one. There it is.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
We've always known that was his catchphrase.
It was inevitable, wasn't it? It was inevitable.
We are
You got
getting
some
sued,
movement?
aren't
Want to
we?
use your move?
Yes, I would like to use my move to. So I've got
Do
30.
not go next to the stabby boy.
No, I won't. I think it's 30 feet I've got. Yeah, 30 feet. So,
30 feet. So you can go there, you can go
yeah,
there.
I'm,
then you can't
yeah,
go
I'm
there.
gonna run up next to Lex.
Excellent.
Okay.
Oh,
Bit further
You,
forward.
Gonna go
you were,
there.
you were fighting the urge
Gonna
to
go there
let
next
go
to
so
that.
strongly then, weren't you? You were trying so hard, but you just slipped out.
I love it. He went, no, don't worry, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go next to Lexus.
I'm
Right.
seeing the guy who's paying me in trouble.
This is exactly
You know what?
correct.
I do not disagree with your choices.
Absolutely.
I take it all back.
You'll get paid?
So we got.
He believes he
You guys
is.
are getting
Yes.
paid.
You guys are getting paid?
It's mine.
Actual meme.
You guys are getting paid. Right. Here we go. Spider time, baby. Yeah, so there's a lot of hissing, a lot of incomparable kind of clicking noises that they're making between each other. The one chases after Malice towards where he's standing shoulder to shoulder with Narevek. The ones fighting Logan, they kind of circle around like predators. The one on the north, its rear legs are almost actually climbing up the wall behind it, so it's coming down at you from an angle. One of them leaps off the ledge, the full 15 feet in the air, to crunch to the shale before him, latching out. And the other one scatters over to the edge and it just poises on the lip. So, two of them that are flanking Logan, the north and the south. Does a 16 hit you?
No,
There we
thank
go.
Foden, it does not. 25 does.
With a natural 20.
Oh, not another one.
Bearing in mind that they've got advantage, so this is still the first one.
Why didn't you run towards me, you fool? I'm dead now. I'm gonna die. You know that, don't you? I'm gonna die and no one can heal you. And
You'll
you're
be
all gonna
fine.
die down here.
He's
No.
really
Resident
7
Evil.
points of piercing
You're
damage.
all gonna die down here.
You're all going to die down here. I
Yeah.
like the references. Keep them coming. They're good. They're good. So, 7 points of piercing damage. Roll a Constitution save.
Please.
Oh well.
22,
Yeah.
not 20.
Oh,
Nice.
another night 20. Very
Oh.
nice.
So you take half the poison damage and take 7 points of poison damage.
I am now unconscious.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
As the
Oh.
spider latches onto the side of your face, its mandibles sink into the meat of your cheek, and there is a pulse of that now familiar feeling of its venom being injected into your veins. And just as the light fades and your eyes roll back into your skull, you feel your limbs lock into place as you realise that you're completely paralysed. And as you slump over onto your back, your body is stiff as a board.
Excellent.
Now, the second spider immediately shifts its eyes and launches itself at Nyx, that stood next to it.
Creepy crawly thing.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, shit. Seven points of piercing damage and roll a Constitution save.
Okay. Constitution. Seen?
13, yep, that passes. So it's half damage only. So that's 9 down to 5.
So it's a total of 13 damage that I take.
Hells yeah. No, 12. 7 plus the 5. So yeah, 12.
Oh yeah, 12.
The third spider looms over Logan's body. But instead of sinking its talons and its mandibles into his rigid, unconscious corpse, it starts rolling him over and over with its forelimbs while it spins web around him.
That's 3 bandages. That's going to stop the bleeding, and I'm going to come back to life.
So Logan is being rolled over and over. His hammer is tied to his wrist by a loop, and every time his body does a full rotation, you hear it clang, clang, clang as he's being spun round and round, the layers of webbing building up around him until he's quite thickly covered in a cocoon of web. Spider fighting Lex lunges in with with its mandibles. Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
I should fucking hope so, even though you are a dragon sorcery. You and Selene are hard to hit for squishies. That's a 5 points of damage, and you need a Constitution save.
Roll well. Oh no.
16.
Yep, that passes, so half damage. Another double 1 for damage on Lex. He's fucking blessed today. 2 points
What
of
is it all together?
1 point of damage from the poison. And the last one. Now, both Naruvek and Malice have both killed a spider, so let's see who he attacks. 1 to 3, it's going to be...
Do I just take 1 point, or was it 5 plus 1?
It's 6.
It's 5 plus 1, so 6 in
thank
total.
you.
1 to 3 is... Yeah, so it's Naruvek it's going for.
Come on in.
Does 21 hit you?
Yeah.
So glad it went for you.
So you take 6 points of piercing damage, but that's halved because of your rage.
Yep, so 3.
You need to take a Constitution save.
17.
Yep, that passes. So you take half the poison damage. Oh
shit.
So that would have been 16 points of poison. It's halved because you passed your test, so you go down to 8. You don't get to reduce poison damage because of rage there. So it's
Right.
8 points of damage plus the 5, plus the however many I said, half of that. So, you know.
So,
points.
what's it, 8 points of damage plus the
8
poison.
plus 3, I think we said. So yeah,
Plus
11.
3, 8.
Math.
Okay.
Oh, someone turn down the lights again.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
I just saw that.
Thanks, bad Dobby.
Thanks, Dobby. Put him in the dark. Make him
No.
brick himself. Yeah, the thing launches itself at you, and you put one hand out to try and grab it by the throat because you've had some success at grabbing things by the throat and then smashing them in the face. You grab it by the throat, but the sheer size of this thing and the weight of its hairy, bristly body just bears down upon you. And you're trying to force it away with your arm, but its mandibles just manage to scrape down the front of your pectorals. And the scrape is only shallow, but it injects that stinging green venom into the wounds, and it hurts. It pierces through that red mist that you see, and yeah, you felt that hurt a lot. Up on the ledge, the one that's still up on the ledge and quite heavily out of range rears back, and it just gobs another globbing of web towards Selene at the back. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Woo! She's nimble. She literally slides aside, and it smears this webbing across the wall behind, across the stone outcroppings. So again, she just completely makes a fool of this bug. Good move. Good move. Lex, you're up.
I am going to use as a level 2 spell. I'm going to use Burning Hands.
You've got burning hands as well now.
Yes.
Yes.
I had to, didn't I?
With 2 human torches. I love it.
Well, I'm assuming.
Hands up, you can spot the dragon sorceress.
Sorry, I'm assuming with the cone I can do this one and this one, is it?
You can literally choose either two. As long as you target in the middle one, you'll be able to hit it and one of the others. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to hit obviously the middle one, and I will
North or
also,
south?
South.
Go for south. Okay.
Yeah, this one
So
and
Burning
south.
Hands, is that a dexterity save?
Burning Hands is a dexterity save. Yes.
So middle one got a 7.
Nope.
Southern one got an 8. Jesus Christ.
Nope.
Why is it
No.
that whenever Celine tries to throw acid, they roll 20s? And then whenever anyone tries to Burning Hands them, they can't roll shit.
All right.
So they
Ready
both,
for
yeah,
this?
they
It
can get
hates me.
both.
Oh, that's 11 points of damage.
To each one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, so the room is very suddenly lit with that orange glow that you're all very familiar with from seeing Celine releasing the same energy. As Lex whips his hand back and forward and the creatures recoil, hissing and screeching and making this just really alien clicking, clattering noises. Their talons tapping this crazy dance across the stone. And yeah, that hurt them badly. Anything else? You got any bonuses or any movements you want to do?
Give me 1 second. I could. I am going to. No, I have. Sorry about this. I believe I can teleport thanks to an item that I hold.
Let's have a look. I can't remember myself.
So I was a little bit
Oblivion
confused
Shard.
because the description says.
It's when you use a meta magic option on any of your spells.
Yes.
That's,
Okay, that makes
that
sense.
little pulse of meta magic is what powers the shard to give you the extra effect.
Got it. In that case, I am going to just stay where I am.
Okay. Wicked. Nyx.
Oh, that was stupid. Never mind.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to fire my. Which spider is currently wrapping Logan up like a burrito?
Burrito spider is that one. That one in the middle. That's burrito spider. You're going to strap some good berries to an arrow and shoot Logan.
That would be awesome.
How many of
That
those
would be
can you
great.
fit in his mouth?
I would like to pop Hunter's Mark on that spider.
Excellent. Good
I
move.
would like to use my Dread Ambusher to fire 2 arrows at it.
Excellent. Good move.
Nice.
And I guess that's it for now, so I'm going to roll to hit.
Go for it. I like it a lot.
For fuck's sake, it nearly landed on a 20.
Oh,
And it's
No.
a 10.
So the first shot,
It teased
it literally pierces through the web that it's spinning, but it just carries on going. There's a few strands that get cut loose. Second shot.
Okay. Second shot. You teased me with that 20, so give it to me.
Give me that 20.
Give me that 20.
Give me that 20.
I got a
Give me that
68. I got
Yeah,
24.
that hits him hard. That hits him dead center.
Damage that motherfucker.
Damage that motherfucker. Do-do-do.
You're going to get a shitload of damage bonuses on this one as well. You're always so freaking fast. So we got
And then, so that's the damage, and then I want to roll my Hunter's Mark damage on it as well.
go for it.
If it's dying, it's dying.
If it dies,
Extra
it dies.
1 for Hunter's Mark.
What?
Maybe that's all you needed.
Let's have a look at this. Grim Ambush. What does Dread Ambusher do? Oh, it's been-
Oh, and I should roll an extra 1d8 because of Dread Ambusher.
Sorry, I've just been brought a present. Thanks, guys.
Happy
Mysterious
birthday!
donut
What is it?
appears.
Clearly, it's a butthole.
So, literally, she ordered herself a milkshake and they've given this donut, and on the box it says, "Free! Please leave a review." I won't go onto your site to leave a review, mysterious company, but I will say to my D&D party, I have a free donut and I approve of this. There you go, that's my review. Okay, so let's just
So
see
I've
if
got the arrow damage, the hunter's mark. I need to do 1d8 because of Dread Ambusher.
that's what I was looking for. Yes, so you got to do another 1d8. I was literally, as you said that, I was flicking through your character sheet going, what else is there she can do? What other damage can she do to this spider? So we got 20, 1, 2, 3. Okay. The second arrow, straight into the side of this thing's face. One of its mandibles is sheared off by the arrowhead, and it sinks almost like a third of the way into the shaft into its face. It immediately abandons its web spinning and rears back, flailing its arm in this kind of crazy twitchy motion as it recoils back, and it almost whimpers like a beaten dog as it kind of tucks itself against where the wall rises up. It huddles back. It's really badly hurt. Really, really badly hurt. But it has abandoned its attempts to wrap Logan in webbing.
Burrito Logan.
She saved Cleric Logan. Now, you've still got your
Cheater.
movement because that's your bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark, and it was your action to do an attack. You can move, but you will trigger attacks of opportunity if you do move. Just so that you know.
I'm gonna stick where I am.
Just sticking where she is. Okay. Logan, you are down.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll a death save.
Oh, excellent. Oh, that's okay then. Whew.
Thought you'd like that.
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Wiggle like a worm. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
He can't. He's paralysed.
Even if he was conscious, which he's not, he's still unconscious. But even if he could, he couldn't move his arms or legs to save his life, quite literally. So you don't have to roll a death save, but you are also a human spider burrito. And actually, you know
Can
what?
I talk?
No, you don't roll death saves if you're stable, so there's no point even rolling to see if you can get the 20 to get back up on your feet. No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
Celine,
So, sorry. Can I ask a quick question?
yes?
So, was it because I stopped the spider attacking him that he doesn't have to do death saving?
You don't know.
Was it...
Please don't give it
Oh,
up,
okay,
please.
cool.
Oh, is this like a
Yeah, I
rules
think it
question,
probably
or
was.
do I know what's happening question? If it's just a standard rules question, no. No.
Okay.
If he was just down, he'd have to still take a death saving throw whether anyone was attacking him or not.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to balance between telling you what the rules are and not giving shit away.
No, that's sorry. I was.
Actually, you're a ranger. You're a ranger. Roll a nature check for me
Okay.
while I eat a bit of this donut.
That he got for free, by the way, chat.
Oh, for free.
What did you...
11. You are aware that you don't know a lot about giant spiders, but you're aware that normally spiders don't kill their prey when they're hunting them. Usually they paralyze them, wrap them up, grab them back to their web, and melt their insides as a nice tasty soup. So it's not
Sounds
impossible
like
to
fun.
think that actually they're not trying to kill you here. They're trying to immobilize you and drag you away for later.
Excellent.
Well,
For
Nix
reasons.
knows that. The rest of you probably don't because she's a ranger. Ha ha, ranger's race. So, Celine, it's your turn.
Logan.
Mm. I don't feel confident enough to get close to them. So I'm going to use a ranged bow.
I just had this real sharp image of you running over to do Burning Hands and just toasting Logan.
There's,
just-
there's
just- it's
space
just-
next to me. Come on. We
It's just
can
the.
run through it.
It's just in Logan's head. He's just going, "I'm alive, guys. I'm alive, guys."
It's fine. It's fine. Kill your healer. Have fun at dealing with all the poison and stuff. That's
But as soon
what
as
healer
we
has
have-
to
we
do.
have
I thought I was
bad-
going to get healed at some
I'm the
point.
healer, guys.
I'm going to fire Acid Splash at the two that are around Logan.
Okay, excellent. I've had to lose the light because I need to charge my phone or I'm going to disappear off chat. So,
Oh, not much at all.
oh shit. Cantrips, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you just hate them? So the first one saves,
Yeah.
and the second one,
I tried.
I promise I'm not doing this to you on purpose.
I
swear to
know.
God.
It's
We will
fine.
take it whichever way it comes.
There are globs of acid just flying everywhere at this point, and it's like it's really dangerous to stick your head up because they're just low-flying acid globs going everywhere.
Yeah, that's why I don't get up close because I'm not good enough yet. I need to bide my time.
it will come. It will come.
Yeah, it will.
Your time
Okay.
will come.
Any moves you want to do or anything like that?
No, I just want to stay away from them.
I think
I'm
you're
cool.
making a smart choice.
Thank you.
Malice, you're up.
Right, I'm gonna straight away stab the one in front of me with a rapier.
Can I suggest a little side step
Oh,
to the left?
well, yeah. Sorry, yep. Sorry, meant to do that.
Again, it'll come with time. Just as a swashbuckler, just remember you want a bit of space so that you can show off.
Yeah.
That's the best way to remember it. Just, I want some space to swing. I want to flash. You know. So
Yeah.
go for it. Roll your attack. Yep, that hits him, and that it cuts him deep. You lance your blade straight into its abdomen, and there's this like gross yellowy green stuff kind of starts to ooze out from the slit that you leave down the side of it, and you look like you've just nicked its venom sac a little bit, and it was already damaged from Lex's
Was already
burning
damaged.
hands.
Yes.
So that just completely slits it open, and the toxic kind of venom, now that it's released from the sacs inside its body, it starts to eat away at its own flesh, and the thing squeals, and its legs all curl up inside, and it rolls onto its back with its legs curled up like a cartoon.
Nice. And as I'm now a dual wielder, I want to use my second action dagger. I want to throw my dagger at the one right in front of Lex.
Go for it. You won't get a sneak attack on this one, because you only get one sneak attack per go, but you can definitely hurl your dagger at it.
That's what's up.
Okay, 16, that definitely hits it. 16, 1d4, that's a good roll. Okay, you don't get the 6 sneak attack damage, so you do 7 points. You throw the wavy bladed dagger that you somehow woke up with after your night on the tiles.
Yes.
You go, fuck it, it's not mine anyway. Whack it at the spider, and it literally snip straight through one of its knee joints, and one of its limbs goes spiraling off into onto the floor. And it starts spraying this weird
Nice.
green-coloured blood everywhere.
He's like, fuck it, it's not mine anyway.
It's my mysterious lucky dagger. Gotta go pick that up.
It's not my knife. I don't care.
Is this yours?
Any movement you want to do?
No, I'm gonna stay here.
Excellent. Narrowbeck.
Right. I've seen that Lexuvius can quite clearly look after himself. So
Legs fist.
what? Shut up. I'm just going.
I imagine that as being that's the IC conversation that's just happened. Rubius can look after himself. Yes.
And I'm going to move my 30 feet to sort of swing around here.
Ooh.
So that I can
Okay.
get in
As you
between.
do that,
Oh shit!
as you step away, as you step away from the spider that's engaging Lex, you turn your back
Yeah.
and start to stride off through the cavern. And one of its talons just lashes out against the back of your body as it gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yep, just about.
You're tired. It's okay.
You are tired. It's totally on brand for you to not be a huge tactician. Somebody's just picked up the Guppy Power.
Guppy
Yes.
power!
Go on, Toast. Guppy Power. 11 points of piercing down to 6.
Ouch.
And you need a Constitution save.
Yes, I do. That is going to be 17.
That's a pass. You only take half of the damage.
Oh. So how much altogether?
Just rolling. Just rolling. So that's 6.
6 down to 3.
Oh, altogether, that's 12 then.
12. Cool.
That was that was nasty. So it drags you back as you're trying to escape. Just bites onto your calf and pulses another wave of poison into you before you shake it off and carry on along your way.
But he's never gonna make that mistake again.
Oh, I will.
Sorry. Wishful thinking.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and attack the one that I'm now standing in front of.
Go for it.
Does a...
I want to make a soundboard of all of Narevek's attack noises.
That's 17.
That definitely hits.
Cool. And I'm gonna... Is that within 10 feet? Yeah, it is. Cool. The one north of me, I'm gonna send a lightning bolt at it.
Oh, good. I am listening to you, but I've just had a look in the chat. Hey, have you got merch, Jolly Norskin?
Yes, he does.
News to me.
Allow me
Yeah.
to
Could
take
you
you on a
please
little
interrupt this
journey.
attack sequence to tell me some more about your merch?
I'll do it. 'cause
No,
he
no.
never says about the full launch. No much. So we have t-shirts, we have mugs, but most importantly, and I think
No.
what you, Scott, are going to like the most is
No,
the Jolly Norskin butt plug.
we don't have a butt
Why
plug.
is that?
We don't have a butt plug.
Jolly Norskin
We
butt
don't
plug.
have a fucking butt plug.
Yes, we
Why
do.
didn't
No,
you tell
we
me
don't.
earlier? Where's
Alright.
the basket?
I'm never
The-
going to let him forget this. This is amazing.
No one ever has. No one has, okay? No one has let me forget
It's
this.
from
Is it in the
out.
shape of your head?
No, it doesn't exist. I just-
Actually, yes,
can I just-
it is.
can I
There
just
is
call-
one that's the shape of his head.
Can I
and
just
the
call-
size too.
Is it?
Can I just do my cool D&D stuff now, please?
Man, I was just giving you a shout out. Okay, so yeah. I need to do a dex save against your lightning bolt zappiness, right?
Yeah, 13.
Oh, it's an 18. I finally
Oh,
managed to
okay,
pass one.
so he takes 3 he takes 3
God.
lightning damage.
Toast in the chat.
What's he done now? It's shaped according to the legendary Norskin's own part. If so, I could use it for research. Fucking hell.
I have a concern.
You have a concern.
The concern is that everyone actually wants one.
Okay. Damage against the first spider, Danny boy.
Oh wow.
16, 17, 18.
18. Woohoo! So yeah, you hack a huge groove. You like crack its exoskeleton with the weight of the blow, and it's flattened to the ground almost before it raises itself back up on its shaky legs. That hits it hard.
Just into the chat as well. It's like the finder of old fish hooks, savior of the kelp beds, the vengeful guppies.
The vengeful guppies. Not just any old guppy.
And I am literally going to shout as I'm hacking this thing, going, "Guppy power!"
Yeah.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Should have called ourselves Revengers.
So did the one on the north take half of the lightning damage? It takes 2.
Takes 3 because I rolled a 6.
Ooh, wow. Big money. Okay. Narevek, that's you, I believe.
It is, yeah. That's my full movement and all my actions.
Everybody stop. It's spider time. So the very
Spider time.
the very badly damaged spider grabs hold of the little bundle of Logan in one of its talons and starts to drag him away. As it climbs up the wall backwards, literally dragging him with one of his talons.
This
As
is
it
not
drags
approved
him.
this plan.
I do not consent.
Bye,
I do not consent.
Yeah.
It drags him up onto the ledge and just slightly out of your sight as it drags him back from the edge. The other one closes in on Narevek, and the fairly fresh spider up on the top leaps down, and seeing Malice as being the greatest threat, it scuttles across the room to attack him. Right, so spider time. Everybody's favourite time.
Hammer time.
First one against Narevek. 17.
Yep.
Oh, shit, boy. So that's 11, halved to 6 points of piercing.
Okay.
And a constitution save from you.
15.
That passes, so half damage. Oh, shit. That's 11. Down to half, so that's 6 again.
So 12 damage altogether.
Yeah. How are you looking?
Rough.
He's
I was like limping out. Blood's coming out of my mouth, and I'm just pouring blood
Everyone's
everywhere.
poisoning me.
Why is it always me? Why is it always me?
Spider numero 2 attacks Nyx. Does a 12 hit?
No, fuck you, eight-legged cunt. I was a bit.
No, appropriate. No, I
She's
feel
a
like
lady.
Love
Whoa,
it.
whoa.
Spider.
as the one being dragged up the wall right now, I feel like it was highly appropriate.
Yeah, definitely.
Can it be
Well,
canon
you're-
that one of my arms is sticking out like this at spiders?
He's going to die the way
If I'm
he
dying,
lived.
I'm dying in
Flipping
style.
So Nyx is literally taking pot shots at other spiders. This one's trying to snap at her like a huge angry Labrador, and she's just got one boot planted in the middle of its forehead, keeping it at length while she's firing off arrows after the other ones. Third one, Lex. Does a 10 hit you? No, you very much in a much less heroic way, just because it amuses me. You're like scrambling backwards from it with your robes, trying not to go, no.
That sounds about right, to be honest. Yes, that sounds about right.
And the final one is having a little snap at Malice.
Oh,
21.
yeah, that hits.
Oh shit! Someone finally managed to hit him with something.
Twice.
Oh, you've been hit before.
Yeah. I haven't been hit up to this point, but now, you know, with the beer damage, and now this damage.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Like,
you had 4 points of beer damage.
I had beer damage, yeah.
That was the first shot.
Beer damage.
He got punched by a half ogre.
I would like to think that the punch did no damage, but the alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, that's actually just liver damage.
So it's making me quite lethal in combat, so that's good. Hopefully that continues.
So you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Gosh.
Oh no, it isn't, because I added 8 instead of 5. So that's 7 points of piercing damage. And then you need a Constitution save.
Yes. Please be good. Oh, crap.
That is not good.
That's not good.
You take 11 points of poison damage. So altogether, that is 18 points.
Yeah, okay, I'm just about on my feet then.
You see Malice take a very bad bite. It literally rips a chunk of meat from his upper chest. One of his armor panels flaps loose, and you see the skin is like dripping with green venom, and he's holding a hand to it, staggering back, trying to fend this thing off with his rapier. He's looking rough.
But
Action to drag him up there. The almost dead spider that's dragging Logan away. It doesn't do anything else. It's not going to do anything else with him. Lex, you're up.
I am going to do, first of all, I'm going to use 2 points of sorcery points, and I am going to do a quicken spell.
Okay.
Something I should have bloody done previously. Thank you very much.
Better late than never.
Mumbling under my breath while I do all this excellent magic that I could have done previously. And I am going to use Firebolt on that small spider that's crawling away with
Okay.
Logan.
The one that's crawled up over the ledge with Logan, you
Oh, I
can't
can't.
actually
I
draw a
cannot.
line of sight to him.
No,
because
I cannot.
because of the angle from the ledge and the fact that it's dragged him back from the edge, you can't see him.
That is correct. Which one of the 4 in front of me has the least amount of damage? What
I mean,
the
they're
label
all
like?
looking pretty badly injured, but the two in the middle look
Mhm.
very similar in terms of how much damage. They've both been charred, hacked, splashed with acid. They all look pretty
Okay.
shitty, to be fair.
I will I will cast the firebolt at the one on top by
Okay.
Naravak. And that would be firebolt.
I think that's an attack roll.
19.
That hits him. I don't want to assume it's gender.
I'd do 10 damage.
Solid hit.
Thing is, the
Firebolt.
dice said 0, and I got scared for a second. I'm like, what?
Firebolt splashes against its, I don't want to call it a shoulder, but the junction of its first limb and its
joint.
body. Firebolt blasts against it, rocking it back. That definitely hurt it. So that was
Excellent.
your quicken spell.
Yep. And then I'm going to, as a second level spell, use Burning Hands
Okay.
on the middle one and its friend to the north.
Right, so dexterity saves
Yes,
all round.
please.
First one, 11.
Nope.
Second one, 22.
Yes. So that
So,
one will
yeah,
take
let's
half
see
the
some
damage.
damage.
And let's see what the damage is. That is 14. So 14 on the middle and 17 on... Oh, sorry, 14. Yeah, 17, yes. And 7.
Bit of cheating going on here.
So,
Uh,
the one in front of you, Lex, is charred to a blackened crisp by the first gout of flame that
Beautiful.
spits from your hand. The second one, it's horribly hurt. Some of its eyes pop in the heat and start to dribble down its face. Its shell starts to crack and bubble from the heat, and it's just about standing, but it's horribly injured. And you find
Beautiful.
yourself stood alone. The gem in your hand does pulse with that charge from the meta magic that you've just cast, so you can use it if you want to.
I am going to... I can teleport up to what, 30 was it?
30 feet.
Let's take a look. What is 30?
You could just about make it to the
I
ledge
could
there.
make it there. Can I make it onto this ledge? Or
Yeah,
does
that
not
works for
count?
me. Yeah.
Boom.
So as the flames die down, anybody who happens to just cast a look at Lex, there's a moment where he just gives a little half smile, a little smirk, clenches his fist around the gem, and there is like a burst of red fog, and he's gone. He's disappeared. He's nowhere to be seen. Up on the ledge, there's a little gasp of red fog, and he apparates out of the air on the edge of the ledge, 10 feet away from the spider that's dragging Logan away, and he strikes a particularly heroic pose just on the edge. Glowing gem raised in one hand, robes flowing. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Nix, you're up. Unless you want to do any moves, you've got a move, Lex, if you want to use it. Just realised before I railroad you off your turn.
I don't know how useful it would be to get into up close and personal, so I think I'm just going to. I am going to move, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move here, just to the side.
Step. There he is. He's out.
Menacingly glaring at that spider.
What I like from the image of that is the heroic pose you've just done on the ledge, and then just the.
Oh no.
So, here, I will explain what happened. You see, I do my heroic pose. I realized that everyone looked at me, and then I realized that everyone's busy. So I think to myself, not a problem. Now I can just move away.
You wait until he's had his moment, and you get extra points if you use a bit of thaumaturgy and just do the tiddle-diddle-diddle noise. I'll allow that as a free action.
I've done my pose. Everyone saw me. I realized that it's all good. Everyone's busy, and scene. And then I just went way over.
Amateur dramatics neck. Right, Nix, you're up.
Can my elf eyes see burrito spider?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I had a little bit of interference.
Can I see the burrito spider?
Now, here's the thing. I'm going to say you can't actually see it. However, you have got your hunter's mark on it, so you are entirely aware of where it is. As you are such a masterful archer, you can still shoot at it. I'll just count it as being an obscured target, as you can arc your arrow up and try and drop it down if you want. Because hunter's mark means that you are aware of the location of any marked creature within like a mile.
Okay, cool. Okay.
You've
so
got like
this
bastard
spider-
radar. You can tell where it is. Like,
Bloop, bloop, bloop. So as the spider to the left is trying to like attack me with its stupid little legs, I'm like going to draw my arrow out to shoot the spider, burrito spider. I'm going to yell "fuck off" to the spider attacking me.
Just sounds like
I'm gonna
Tourette's.
fire an arrow at burrito spider.
fuck off, Doritos spider. Okay, so roll to hit as normal. It's just going to have a slightly higher armor class because it counts as an obscured target, but roll to hit.
Okay.
I'm praying for a natural 20 at this one. Oh no.
To 17.
Hits.
Yes.
As I'm staring at it, intensely
Okay,
ready to pounce.
Yeah, Lex teleports up there and he's staring it down. This arrow just.
I just stand there looking at it.
Roll. That thing is fucking dead.
As
Yeah.
I'm standing there, I look
roll
at
my
this and I
damage
just go,
to see
I
just
should have
how
known.
badly.
As you kick the one spider away, fuck off! You don't even look where you're shooting. You fuck off and let go of the arrow. It just follows that sense from Hunter's Mark. Lex is there ready to roast it alive just before the shaft just arcs out of the darkness and lodges itself in the beast's skull and it flops to the floor dead.
Nice.
Excellent
Should
shot.
have known.
Good
Should have
stuff.
known.
That was literally a shot in the dark.
Way.
Thank you. I'm here all week. Try the veal. I would say you've got movement, but I doubt you'll do it.
No,
Narvac.
but I'm just going to shout up to Lexivus to like bring him back, as in bring Logan back. Like just shout into the dark.
We'll
Bring
see.
him back. Bring me the burrito.
I can't wait to see the artwork from that.
Yes.
Burritos are now apparently canon in this world. You have
Logan,
forever left a mark
is it-
upon the
is it a
people who have
Loganito?
invented and canonized burritos.
Does it become a Loganito?
Logan,
Man, at least I'm just gonna. I'm trying not to die. I don't know what else you want me to do here.
well done. You did it. You're not dead. Well done. Excellent.
Damn.
On an
That's the
out
best
of character
ability out of
basis-
all of ours.
On an out of character basis. Sorry, this has been a boring ass fight for you, Andy. You're just kind of lying there while it all happens around you.
No, don't worry. I've been busy. I haven't been creating 2 backup characters just in case. What we can do is-
Oh
Andy,
my
can you do your
god.
best? I'm wrapped up in a web burrito face and pose.
Yeah.
No.
Go on, do it.
Please.
Okay.
Do it for the
I'm
chat.
uncomfortable.
Do it for the chat.
Oh, my brother Logan. My name is Logan. I'm a cleric.
Celine, you're up.
Just wanted to do.
Dish out some pain. Do something badass.
I want
Kill
to
some bugs.
cast Burning Hands
Yes.
on,
Where are you going to position yourself to do this?
Ah.
on the spider.
So you're going to pop yourself there. Actually, I'm going to say, yeah, you could angle the cone so that it goes directly north from you and it'll get both of them. So here we
Awesome.
Oh, carry on.
What? Do another one?
No, you said also, didn't you? I thought you were going to say
I
something
said
else.
awesome.
No,
Awesome.
I said awesome.
Oh, I'm deaf as fuck, dude. I'm deaf as fuck. First one. 15, just about passes it. Second one. 19 passes it. They both take the damage from burning. The first one, that's enough to kill it. So you
Yeah.
step forward,
Yay.
torrent of flame kind of pours out from your hand, and just literally, it's like that scene from from Terminator, where she's holding onto the chain link fence and blasts all the skin off her. It just
Love
turns the
it.
spider into like this vague spider-like shape that then crumbles into ash and dust. The one behind it, actually, it almost fucking kills that one too. It literally scorches everything off its face. All of its mandibles are burnt away, so it's just like a smooth spider face. Eyes start popping under the heat, and it's really badly fucked up.
Hell
Good
yeah.
stuff. Good catch.
Thank you.
Good plan.
It's so damaged that it's gonna start looking for the burrito.
It's so damaged that it starts sending off CVs to other settings to see if it can get a roll there. You've got a bit of movement left if you want to take another 5 or 10 feet of movement if you want to.
I'm just gonna stay by Nyx.
There's a
She's all
shock.
good.
There's a shock. She's staying with me. Them two, I tell you what,
Obviously, she's
you
got
get a piece
berries.
of paper between
Got
them.
my back.
She's
Yeah,
got
of course.
Quite literally got your back. She just burnt
Yeah.
the spider off your leg.
I just waited for my
After I said
opportunity
pop
and
up to
went
it,
for
sort
it.
of-
She aimed it so well that the one of your feet is now toasty warm. Oh, that's very pleasant. Yes.
Enjoy.
Malice. Malice is like, while this has all been going on, Malice is like holding in his own fucking insides at this point. He's staggering around
Yeah.
at the south of the cave while this spider is snapping at his face. What do you want to do, Mal?
Stab and pray.
Tab and pray.
Stab and pray. Oh,
Lunges in. Ooh,
fuck you, spider.
another crit. This dude.
Wow.
Going down, son.
It's
Amazing.
going down.
Desperately, and as the spider launches towards him with its maw, its teeth and its mandibles are splayed like the predator, and it's lunging into his face. And as it's getting in on you, it feels like that mouth just seems to take up the whole world. It's all you can see, right down into its gullet. The strings of saliva, the little drips of venom glistening on its fangs. It closes in on you, and bearing down, it's closer and closer. Time seems to slow. Your rapier just slips through the roof of its mouth, and with a little twist of your wrist, you whip the blade around inside, almost like you're whisking an egg, and turn its brain to just sludge. The weight of it crashes to the ground, and you just sidestep around it, desperately holding a breath, but it doesn't get back up again. It's dead, clean in one shot.
I can hear the.
Yeah, you hear
the
the
brain.
you hear that. Look, the little swish. It minces its brain.
Can I move and use my bonus action?
Yeah,
That's right,
absolutely.
yeah.
Oh,
Excellent.
we've got a petition in the chat to rename rapiers to brain whisks.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like this. Yeah, I'm game for that.
Your rapier is now Brain Whisk. Well,
Brain whisker.
Brain
I will
whisker.
make the adjustments. I'm going to use the whisker. Yeah. I'm going to use
Love
my
it.
dagger, launch it at this sucker, and hope we can end this.
Go for it.
I guess we've ended this.
Okay, we're not having not the sneak attack damage, but it doesn't matter because you step forward and almost like desperate because you're very badly hurt. You're like, yeah, and you just backhand this dagger. Throw it like you're skipping a stone across a lake. The dagger bounces off the floor, up underneath the spider, and lodges itself right in the middle of its chest cavity, and the thing kind of gives a wheezing noise, folds in on itself, and drops to the ground with its legs twitching. And yeah, it is dead as fuck.
The power of beer, ladies and gentlemen.
If I'm able,
I'm just
while
gonna,
they're
like-
fighting down there, I'm gonna rush to Logan, start carefully clearing him.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
If we're out of fight.
Are we,
right. Okay,
Are we
one at a
on?
time. One at a time. One at a time. Let's see what's going on. So now, Lex, you're nearest. So let's see what's your reaction first, because we're out of combat time now.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna look around and make sure that there aren't any more anywhere around us.
Okay, take a perception check for me.
There'll be a 14.
Okay. The chamber has fallen completely silent, apart from the ragged breaths that you all are sucking in as after the exertion of the fight. You can hear the breath, rasping in and out of all of your companions' throat. You look around, there doesn't seem to be any movement. You look up to the ceiling. There are a few long, cocoons stuck to the ceiling. You can only assume these are from previous victims of the spiders. And although you can't see any spiders, you notice that there are holes in the ceiling and high up on the walls that you can only assume are where these things kind of sleep. A warren, a breeding zone, somewhere where they take shelter. But there's no movement, there's no sign of any other life. That's your go. You've done a little bit of a look around and a check.
Excellent.
Who's next nearest? Malice, Narevek, actually the four of you can just decide amongst yourselves. What's happening next? Who's doing what?
Well,
I'm just going to collapse.
I would
think.
like.
Do something useful. I'll just lie down.
Collapse. Yeah, done. I've got 2 health.
Oh,
I would like to. Could I grab the dagger that was on the crate next to me
Yep.
and run up to Logan and start cutting away at some of the web burritos?
Absolutely. If you have a look just in front of Logan on the map, there's a little ladder leading up to the ledge. So you grab the rusty dagger from the top of the crate, hurry across to the foot of the ladder, climb your way up, and you start sawing at the silk strings that are binding them together. They part under the blade very easily. Although the blade's rusty and it's not particularly sharp, just the strength of the iron is pulling the strands apart, and it's after only a couple of seconds work that you manage to peel the sticky layers back from him, just to reveal him lying there. Malice, you slump. Did you say you're having a sit down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More-
Malice
more-
he puts his back to the rock and just kind of slumps to a sitting position, looking rocky. He's looking shaken.
He's waiting for a
Narevek?
healer.
Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
He's waiting for a healer.
Narevek?
I'm just.
healer. I'm looking out for a healer to the morning light. Narevek, what are you doing?
I'm just like mid raise with my axe blade before Malice stabbed the spider. That's the 5th time.
Yeah.
5th time you've taken a kill from me.
Too slow, old man. Too slow.
The fuck.
Or young lad, technically.
I just like roll my. I kind of just like roll my shoulders and go, oh, ow, ow, yeah, okay, scars are a thing, and I run to the ladder as well and follow Nyx up, and because I've got a very handily, thanks to some drunken fool, I have a healing potion.
Hey.
yeah.
You give Why'd I give that?
No, I'm not giving it to you.
Damn you.
So with because I don't want to obviously do this and waste a healing potion, but can you actually pour healing potions into the mouth of an unconscious person?
That's a question.
Like
I'm gonna say-
hold their head back, pinch their nose, and pour it in.
I'm going to say yes. Mainly
I'm
because
gonna do,
it gives you a bit more flexibility. Because we're not in combat, this is just this might be a bit lame because this is me talking rulesy shit now. I am an unashamed fan of Critical Role. So one of the rules that I like from theirs is what they do with potions. So like to drink a potion yourself, instead of it being a full action and taking up your whole turn, I don't mind it being a bonus action because you just, suck it down. To feed somebody else a potion, if you were in combat, I'd say it would take your full action to do that because you've got to, tilt their head back, make sure you're not drowning them, pour it in, do all that stuff. So I'd say you could definitely tilt someone's head back and pour a healing potion down their throat.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. I'm just going to get into Logan up and... Come on, big man, not yet. And throw the healing potion down. Is that D4?
It's a standard healing potion. I think it's 2d4 plus 2, I believe.
Cool.
Let me check, because I'm a bad rememberer of things.
Who's rolling that? That's an interesting question.
Danny, Narevek, because he's pouring the potion.
Ah.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, so that is... You get 7 hit points back, my friend.
Holy moly.
Yay.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
That's pretty good. So yeah, despite everything, Nyx peels the layers of webbing back, and it just reveals Logan kind of comatose and stiff as a board. You climb up the ladder, catch a breath because you're still pretty badly hurt yourself.
I'm not good.
Administer the potion to Logan. After a couple of seconds, you see some of the bite wounds and some of the gashes in his flesh start to seal themselves over, and his eyes flicker and open up. So his eyes open. He's aware. He's conscious. You can see that he's alive. Doesn't move or speak.
Yay.
Kind of need you
I'm
to
happy about that bit.
kind of need you to do stuff. Like,
Best bits of it, mate.
You can't speak. You were like perfect.
I just like look.
Amazing. We should have fed him to spiders earlier.
I'm just looking down at him, just going like, "Well, you need to get up. I'm hurt. Malice is really hurt. Well, don't bother thanking me or anything. Oh, you're just going to ignore me now, are you?"
Him for his kindness to thinking of.
You can't move or speak. You can move your
I know.
eyes, and that's it.
I'm just RPing the shit out of this. I'm enjoying it a little bit.
I am gonna roll my eyes so hard that you're gonna think I've actually died. They've rolled back and I'm gonna be like,
Oh no, he's going back again. I start slapping him.
No, stop.
Wake up.
Stop. We know how your slaps work sometimes.
Amazing. Celine, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go and check on Malice and try to give him some medicine.
Yay.
Okay. What have you got in your
Aw.
inventory? What medicine are you giving him?
I don't know. I just saw a thing for medicine and I was like, I must have some. I'm sorry.
Here's some
You have
paracetamol.
healing.
You have basic first aid skills, and you do make him comfortable. But it's not healing him up, but you're definitely helping him. You bundle up your bedroll and put it behind his head so he's leaning back against the rock. Pass him a bit of water, let him drink from the flask a little bit. Just do what you can to make him a bit more steady.
We bought
There you
we
go,
bought
Malice. Hope you'll be
we bought
okay.
med kits, didn't we?
Yeah, but who's got them?
I have no idea who has them. Oh, is it the healer?
Yeah, first aid is Logan.
Yeah, Logan has.
The healer has the medkits. What a shock!
Guys, I think we need to make our way back to the guppy, and I think we need to rest this off because we are very, very hurt.
Yeah.
We've cleared this, and we never need to come back into this area ever again. There are at least one more entrance that we can check out later, but right now we need to make our way back.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Narevek, can
I
you
agree.
grab
We need
Logan,
to find something.
and I'm going to help Malice.
You grab my daggers for me in your way.
Yes, I'm gonna
Leave my
Yeah.
lucky dagger back.
look through the area for daggers, his daggers, give them back to him, and see if there's anything useful that I can find on the corpses or any. I don't even know what they could have.
Oh, this is it. They're spiders.
Does one of them have an anti-paralysis potion?
They're alchemist spider. He's got a monocle.
handy.
No, he's got 8 monocles.
As I say, it's hidden in his fanny pack. Just checking there.
Well, it would be 4 monocles, wouldn't it?
He's got
Well-
8 optical. There's 8 of them.
Yeah.
Why have I got to carry him? Why can't the lazy bastard walk himself?
Because
Yeah.
he can't walk.
Why not?
Logan is stiff as a. Logan looks
He-
like he's planking. You know.
He can't. Yeah. My friend, we need you to grab him. He can't move. Clearly can't move. He can't speak. He can't do anything. This is the quietest we've ever had him, and that tells me something is wrong.
Beautiful.
I miss his lovely voice, and I just kind of like hoist him up, and fire him and carry him.
Did you say you were searching the spider bodies, Lex?
Yes.
Right, give us an investigation check, just for the hell of it.
That will be a 20, but not a natural 20.
Fucking
Dirty
hellfire.
20. Dirty 20.
What am
Okay.
I finding?
The spiders don't have anything on them. However, your eyes drift north, up to the ceiling, and you can see all the cocoons that have been webbed to the ceiling for their previous meals. And you remember Nick's saying about metallic noises for things dropping, the dagger that she picked up, and from your surmising, you realise that actually these couple of coins and that dagger they've dropped from the corpses up above. So hey, who knows? Maybe there's something in there.
Right.
I don't want to trigger any more spiders coming out.
What is the best way for me to get there?
I could help.
Guys,
I'll
I
survive
think there is
Can't you-
something.
Can't you
guys.
levitate?
Yeah,
No.
I can levitate.
Excellent. Guys,
Yeah,
I
'cause this-
think
when-
I have an idea. Those
When
sacks,
you say to get up there, it's worth recognising this is 60, 65 feet in the air. You know, it's high. It's very high up there.
right. I think there might be something in those sacks. Do you remember the coin that fell from the sky, or from somewhere? I think there might be loot in there. However, we could start shooting arrows at it and let them fall, but that would cause a lot of noise. We need to try and get there somehow.
Right,
and
you just cast
search,
fireball
if
up there.
possible.
Set fire to the webbing.
However, that could cause a lot of noise.
Be fun
Yeah,
though.
I can levitate about 60
I
feet.
think it's
I'm
best to
just
leave it.
short.
You can literally rise with levitate. You can rise 20 feet up in the air every round, and you've got up to 10 minutes. So you could literally levitate as high as you want, as long as
Oh,
you go
wow.
up 20 feet every round. You can keep going.
Okay.
You might as well go searching.
Okay, I'll levitate then.
Okay.
Have a
So
look.
Celine gathers herself, casts a few.
Looking for.
You've got floating Celine.
Bye.
Incidentally, for future notice, you can use this on enemies as well, but they get a saving throw, but you can levitate enemies.
Yes.
So yeah, you rise, almost like a leaf on the wind. We watch how you soar as you rise until you're
No, that
right
is real
underneath.
bad.
Thank you. You're right under the sea.
I got that reference. I don't know. No.
Okay, so roll a d6 for me, Celine.
Okay.
Oh, good.
These. There it is.
Three. There are 3 bodies that are intact enough that you can search them. The others have been sucked dry as a spider soup until they're literally just skin over bones. But 3 of the little cocoons that are within reach are juicy enough that you can still search them. Can you do me a favour? Can you now roll a D100?
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh no.
With
Oh,
the-
sounds scary.
No.
Oh wait, I'm scared.
It could be bad. It could be really good. You don't know.
I don't know shit.
Oh.
I don't know
I'm
shit.
just going with it.
You don't have to know rules. Shit, that's my job. You just do whatever you want to do.
Oh wow.
7-0.
Huh?
Wow.
I know what I
Okay.
mean.
Let me just. Okay. Can you do that 2 more times? So you can do that 3 times in total. So 2 more D100s.
Okay.
Separately.
Yes,
assuming.
separately.
Thanks.
So you've got a 70, A 53. And a 38. Okay. Wicked. So, the 53 gives you a coin pouch that's hanging heavily from its belt.
Nice.
Inside is a collection of coins and small gemstones to a value of 18 gold.
Ooh.
Not to sniff at.
No.
Yeah.
Just take stock for now.
The 70, you pull away the webbing using one of your little cantrips. You control flame. You burn away a few bits and you peel away. And the corpse inside, although it's long, desiccated, and its skin is grey and sunken, it's wearing long purple robes that you've never seen before. Just before you turn your eye away and kind of think, whatever, there's just this prickling that you're just not sure about. And you look back and there is a long wooden case strapped to its side, only about an inch wide, but it's about 14 inches long. A long, thin case that's strapped to its belt. And there's this prickling feeling that you're getting from it, that it just tickles those arcane senses that are part of who you are. As a sorcerer, it's just in your blood. Something's tickling you about this case, so you just grab it, take it with you.
Okay.
The third corpse, you get nearer, and as you slit the webbing open, thousands and thousands and thousands of tiny little spiderlings, little hatchlings, spill out from the corpse all along your arm. Can you take a dexterity saving throw for me?
Oh my god. Why? Okay.
Pull out the sky.
Can I just quickly say that I'm below her, waiting to catch her if she starts falling?
Thank you.
Absolutely. You can absolutely do that. Can you take a dexterity saving throw as well, then, please?
Yeah.
Oh,
Appreciate it. Oh no. I'm gonna die.
badly, puppy.
It's a 13.
Okay. Both of you. First of all, Celine, the spiderlings crawl all over your arm that's reached
Oh,
into the webbing,
shit.
and they start nipping at your skin, just biting and crawling all over. You can feel them scratching along your arm. Scores of them, though, just fall straight down on top of Lex, where he's
That'll
standing.
be me, yeah.
Just like, I'll catch you,
Yeah.
as this rain of tiny spiders just falls along his head. Celine, you take 4 points of piercing damage. Lex, you take 2, as the spiders just nip and bite and crawl all over you, drawing little bits of blood. Right, what do you do now? We're in a kind of turn-by-turn situation. So what do you do, Celine? You're hovering in the air, 60 foot up, with spiders crawling all over your arm and dripping off you in waves down onto Lex.
Oh, can I
They're
burn
crawling out of
burning
this
hands?
dry, dusty corpse that's bound up in the webbing.
Yeah. Can I use burning hands to burn them?
You absolutely can, yeah, no worries.
Nice.
Get off me!
Almost like a panic response. Thrust your hand forward, snap your fingers, and there's an immense wave of flame that just immolates not only the corpse in front of you, but it spreads across the webbing that's across the roof of the cavern, and in a flash flame, all of it is like, for a second, there's this intense wave of heat as the ceiling of the entire cavern is on fire. Globs of burning web just start falling down everywhere. But the webbing is so flammable that literally after a second or two, it's burnt to ash. And it is all just flash burnt away. The last few spiders that are crawling around, you snap your fingers and you use your control flames cantrip to just burn them all away without damaging your own skin. You sculpt the flame around your arm, burn them out wherever they can find. And after a couple of seconds of this raging inferno, you're hovering in the air. And the silence returns to the room again.
Nice.
That sounded intense.
Yeah. Oh my
I
gosh.
think we should go.
Yeah, you get a great view of this as well because you guys are up on the ledge, so it's very hot. It's well, you three. It's very hot for you. Like,
Logan's literally there, like,
Yeah, Logan can't even look sideways to see what's happening. Just the sky is on fire above him.
He's like, what the fuck are these idiots doing?
Great move. I like it.
Thanks.
Bring on the levitation, dude. That was ace. Flying sorceress. manages to
Flying
get
torch.
gold.
I've been
Magical
waiting
haste.
to use that. I was like, I will need it. I know it.
Flying is always a great ability to have, even if you're underground, apparently. Okay. So whenever you're ready, you can start lowering yourself down back to the cabin floor.
I guess. So,
That
So
was
you've got
really
the-
cool.
got the little sack
Thank
of
you.
goodies and your long, thin wooden case.
Find anything good?
yeah, I found a wooden case and 18 gold.
We're rich. And I accidentally dropped
Yeah.
Logan behind. I
Do I
accidentally
need to-
dropped
do I
Logan
need to
behind me as I do
anything,
that.
Or am I just being eaten alive while they're chatting?
No, because you only got like the overflow of spiders.
okay.
What the few that landed on you have gone off and found
Oh,
their own
okay,
way.
fair enough. Good stuff.
You're okay. You're alive.
Dirty
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah, thank you.
Dirty
Lex.
bastard.
Sacrifices we make for our colleagues.
Oh, thank you.
That's it. I've got Logan on my shoulder, and when I hear 18 gold, I go, "We're rich." Oh, sorry.
Logan takes 7 damage. 7 full damage.
It's amazing.
It's like you people
Excellent.
don't want to get healed ever again. Like you want to die.
Can
Hey,
I just
I-
say that
I
the
brought you
one
back.
time you healed us, it took you 8 hours to get ready for it.
That's already. I wasn't expecting you to go get yourself poisoned like a bunch of morons.
You morons. Okay, so
Alright, guys,
I
we need
think we
to-
should go before any more spiders drop
Yeah,
down.
we need to get out.
Yeah,
Those,
that's a
those
good idea.
holes
Set
in
their
the
house on
ceiling
fire.
are
We
not
need to
looking
go.
good.
So
Okay,
back to
we're gonna make our way carefully back.
back to the
Alright,
guppy.
Just before we go, because I noticed as I was coming through to kill that last spider, that I saw something popping out next to that rock face. I don't know if
That's
it's
Where
fine.
blades or what it is.
whereabouts?
It's
Sorry.
behind, so
Do you hold? Yeah.
we walked straight through that, and I noticed there was something on the ground there. Can I do investigation, find out what it is?
Yeah, by all means. He says,
Maybe
zooming
I'll
into the map to try and have a look for himself. I don't know. Oh, it looks like that's some.
It's just
I
debris.
don't- What is
Bedding?
that?
A table?
I have no idea.
A rock? A flat rock?
Oh, there's
No
some
weapons to me.
weapons. Roll your
Oh.
investigation check.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a longbow.
God, that's terrible.
Hello.
It's a
Shut
there is
up.
a small pile of weapons, but they are ancient and they are rusted all to hell. They've been here a long time. And tucked underneath one of them is a little aged yellowed scrap of parchment.
Cool.
Exciting.
Find anything good?
I have no idea. I'll just grab that, take that with me.
Okay, grab the parchment. You want to read it?
Yeah, if I can.
Okay. You're not trying to railroad here, but I'm like, you grab.
Do you
the
want
piece
to
of
read
paper.
it?
I'm not exactly the language person in this group. I'm the drinker, I'm the stabby person.
Would you like me to read it for you?
You can come read it, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll grab it off of him and
Yeah,
I'll
you
gonna
come
read
here.
it. I'll see what I can do with it.
You take the paper. It's very old and very brittle, so you have to be careful because literally at your touch, it feels like it wants to crumble away. It's been here that long. There's a few lines that have been scribbled onto it in common, in what looks like just a piece of charcoal. And on it, it says, Bravian, this is a great spot. From here, we can easily reach the caves on the coast. Tell Davio that this is a great place to bring the merchandise. See you later, brother. Simeon.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. I just read that out to everyone quietly, not to disturb anything else lurking in here. This is useful information, and just stick it in the pocket for now.
Well, looks like they were wrong about that part.
Essentially, you gather that this
Yeah, spoiler alert, it was
hasn't
not
been
a
used
great
for.
spot.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking over everybody. I didn't mean to.
That's right. Carry on.
I miss being around a table because I can't really get when I'm supposed to fucking say shit. But basically, you can infer from this little note that this used to be a long time ago, like a cave that was used by smugglers to hide things. Because you're not far from the dock and the coast, but you're out of sight of most people. It's almost like a little secret smuggler's cave. It just hasn't been used for a very long time. Whoever wrote this either hasn't been here or they were webbed to the ceiling dead. You know.
Excellent. Right. Don't really see anything else. I guess we're going to make our way back to the guppy to lick our wounds and try and wake that one up.
No, I'm not
Can
the
I
most.
share out the gold?
Should we do
Yes.
that? Should we do that back at the guppy? So
Can we do that at the guppy?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was just wondering if I could.
Also, is it worth maybe
As
Nick's first.
go on next? Go on next.
I was gonna say, as we're walking back to the guppy, I'm walking behind Naverick, who's got Logan on his shoulder, and I'm just booping Logan's nose. Walking repeatedly.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm also
They were
gonna
unable to find a cure for his paralysis for 3 more sessions.
I was about to say about that. Like, I'm not the biggest brain of the group, obviously, but would we be able to get a anti-venom from the spiders for the paralysis, or would it wear off after a while?
Do you know how to?
Do I fuck?
Narevek, roll a d3 for me.
So D3. Is that even a thing?
I love it. Out of 20, he rolls a D3.
Is there a D3?
I don't have a D3.
Right, it's a d6 that you
Yeah,
have.
this one-
There's no actual d3.
Oh, okay,
dice.
right, okay. I got that's a 2, so a 1.
Okay, you take 1 point of psychic damage because that was a very clever idea for a dickhead to have. You get piercing.
What's that? Are you okay? I just got him. Are you okay?
I had a thought. It hurt.
What was it?
I just said it. I'm not saying it again.
Oh, you actually? Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, fine. Whatever. Let's.
Yeah,
let's
that's
do
why I did it
I'm
in
gonna
Nav
try
voice,
to
'cause
grab
I was-
anti-venom off of the spiders. Do I have enough medicine on that?
I don't know. Have you?
Probably not.
You'd better roll
I'm
a
gonna
medicine
roll
check and a nature check.
exceptional.
One
And the what?
medicine check so you can see if you can identify what the fuck these weird glands inside the spiders are, and then a nature check. Nature check? Yeah, nature check to see if you can cut it out without fucking ruining it.
I get a 5 for the medicine.
You got no idea where the fuck this stuff comes from anyway. It's
So as
just
I'm
Google.
sitting there just looking at them, I go, yeah. Next. I walk away from them.
Yeah, the few spider bodies that haven't been pulped, burned, shot, crushed. Yeah, there's just no way you can tell. It just looks like fucking mush to you. It just looks like pulp.
Anyone else want to give a go?
For shits and giggles, as I made the idea, I'm going to have a go.
Go for
Go
it.
for it.
Because everyone is super hesitant for some reason. I don't know why.
They're all, it's almost like you don't trust me. You think I'm going to do some horrific shit to you.
What did you roll? Takes another point of damage.
I'm probably going to have to, because I just got a nat 20.
Hey!
Oh.
Okay, you are definitely able to identify one of them has an intact venom gland, mainly because it's leaking venom everywhere. Do you want to try and cut it out?
Or do you want to point it out to
Next.
someone?
You're probably better with this stuff than I am. I found the venom gland,
Give
but
it a go.
I don't know what to do with it.
Alright, I'll give it a go. I trot over.
Wait, where's my nature, actually?
Be careful.
Oh, yeah, no. Rolling a nature check.
Sorry, thank you.
Sorry, I was trying desperately to multitask and it was failing. I completely didn't catch any of that. Oh,
I got a 19.
that's
24.
marvelous.
Damn, son.
Okay, you work your
Nice.
dagger into the wound, and you go almost like forearm deep in the guts of this thing, which is unpleasant. But you're a rough and ready ranger; you probably aren't that bothered. And you manage to slit through all the connective tissue that hold it. And after a couple of minutes' work, you have in your hand this quivering water balloon size gland holding the venom of the spider. That has got a few nicks and cuts. Nicks. It has got a few nicks and cuts in it where it's slowly oozing this greenish yellow venom. But for now, you have this gland and it's in your hand.
Oh my god, I've got an idea, guys. Where is that empty bottle from the healing potion?
Oh.
Who has it?
I totally didn't throw it behind me and potentially smash it.
Yeah, totally reasonable that you'd have it. It's fine. It's all good.
Okay. Oh no, it's here.
Unless you
Look.
have
Thank you,
smashed
Dan,
it,
for
it's
helping us with this one. I have a helpful
Yeah.
suggestion. Oh no, I threw it and smashed it.
At this point, Logan is making pretty patterns with the cracks on the ceiling.
He could probably whip something up right now, you know.
just wishing to himself that he had the power to move his hand so he could do this.
Wait a second. I kind of rummage I kind of rummage around Logan and go, aha, his beer bottle from the last
Amazing.
session.
Empty it.
Yeah.
You need to
Just
empty it
I-
first.
just empty it
I can
out.
see
Cleaning
no
them out.
downside to filling a beer bottle up with spider venom. I can see no downside to how this could ever backfire.
Can I
That's it.
can I talk? Yeah.
Oh, poor Logan.
Can I mumble in a way that would sound vaguely like I'm trying to cast a spell yet?
Nope.
So yeah, I just
At best, you can go, but you can't form words or letters or sounds. You can just make noise.
just pour the beer out and go, there we go.
Guys,
I think he
I don't know. I like this. idea, to
Someone
be fair.
shut him up.
I think he approves of the idea.
Guys, do you have any idea? Is it a good idea for us to put that in?
Hang on.
Or
Nick's
can
one
someone carry
Nick
it?
Nick might have a suggestion.
No, I don't have a suggestion to help, but because Logan seems quite distressed, can I cast my cantrip just to make him like a visual thing for him to feel like he's in a tavern having a nice time?
He's already in a cavern having a bad
Like a
time.
visual
Tavern.
hallucination for him.
That's a hell of a fucking use
It's in
for
a tavern.
presentation. That's like an illusion.
seems
That's like a
distressed. I
whole
want him-
illusion spell. I'd say that you can just give him like the smell of beer,
Yeah, I'll do
the
that.
sound of water falling into like pints being poured. Like, look,
You know what that was?
Yeah.
smell.
That was Narva emptying out a bottle.
Stressed. I'll do that to try and calm him down. I'll swoop him on the nose again. And...
Here, have a calming boot.
Yeah, right. Fill her up and let's go.
Are you gonna try and pour the contents of this organ into this beer bottle?
I mean, do we? Well, what do we have? Do we still have the healing potion?
I'll say that I did. I mean, I didn't actually specify. I didn't actually specify what I did with it, so I could just say that. Here we go.
It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'll just say that. Yeah, it's still here. It's still here.
Who's super dexterous and can put that into the healing potion?
I am. Can we also roll up the parchment? Because we've read it now, we don't need it. Can we roll up the parchment to make like a funnel so it's easier to funnel into the bottle?
Yes, you can.
By all
That's
means.
excellent.
I
Nice.
just give it to you.
I'm not even going to make you roll for it because that funnel idea is fucking genius. So yeah, you managed to, without any issue, fill up one vial of spider stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, keep it on you, and let's get out of here, guys.
Okay.
Seriously, someone shut him up.
He's become the chat's jukebox at the moment.
Bohemian Rhapsody, please.
Yeah. Do it.
think that I didn't
Alright.
do too bad a
Oh,
job,
wow.
actually.
I think you did a
I've already
fantastic
done it.
job,
It happened.
but
No, I think
yeah.
it's a good job.
let's just get the fuck back to the
Wanna stick
guppy and
back
sort
and
this shit
use
out.
your talent?
That shit got me.
Oh my god.
Right,
Pumpy saddle.
4 hours of this bullshittery, you managed to find your way the 200 yards back towards the ladder.
Yeah.
We did well.
You climb up the ladder to see Rico is literally sat on. He's sat on the bar, and he looks really surprised to see you coming back. That was fast. You've only been gone 25 minutes.
He's
This is
paralyzed. He's paralyzed.
You really
I'm
are very
fucked.
good at what you do.
No.
Yeah, I just go to I just look at him and just go, he's paralyzed. I'm fucked. He's fucked. We're all fucked.
It's really like, as you try to get Logan out of the basement, it's really hard because he's very much like rigid, and trying to fit him out is like, it's like trying to lift a sofa into a really small flat. He keeps getting stuck. Like,
Do you think you could maybe give us a hand up there?
oh no, you've got this in hand.
Hey, buddy, can I go first?
I'm just
Hang
gonna
on,
yell.
calm down.
I'm just gonna yell up really high. It's like, give us a fucking hand.
No, that's not my job.
Push Logan.
I just,
tap on you.
I go back down, put Logan down, then I go back up again, and I grab him by his arm and hold him up to my face and go, next time I should have fucking help. You help.
Oh, you stupid. Out of character, you just fucked up bad. As soon as you grab him
No.
and you go to
Let's
punch towards you, as you yank your hand forward, it's one of nothing. This guy has slipped out of your grasp without even really trying. And you have a little tap on your shoulder. Smack! He just slaps you. Open hand slaps you across the face.
Well
Don't
deserved.
you touch
Fuck, I
me,
love
you
Rico.
silly fool! Don't you know who I am?
I know who he is. He's
Someone who
Rico.
can,
Why are you being Rico?
someone who can apparently reach me.
Yeah, he's not short. He can reach your face. He's not a gnome.
Do you have any concept about how long human arms are?
You can't
Your
talk.
face is only 8 foot off the ground.
You can't talk.
Yeah, it's a good job I can't,
You're
because it's quite
lucky it was
good.
his hand that he slapped you with.
Huh?
You're lucky it was his hand he slapped you with.
Rico's dong is like 7 foot long.
Let's go. No, I haven't got a fucking clue who you are. And I don't care. We need help. We're here to help
He
you.
doesn't look slightly angry. It's worth mentioning. While you're saying all this to him, he's not even. He's like smiling. He looks like he's having a great time. It's not my job to carry boards upstairs. You're a big strapping boy. He says, slapping you on the bicep. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
It's like some sparks.
Do
Some
you want to help me?
some sparks are like popping up. I'm sorry, just let it go and
I
just kind of
don't-
like, come on in.
Rico reminds me from Hello Hello.
Narevek versus
amazing.
level 18 Rico would have been fucking funny.
Go on then, pass him up.
Yeah, it's not
I have
hard. Literally, you do
I
manage to
have
get
a
most of them.
strength of a fucking noodle.
Yeah, I'm not much better.
You want me to pass them up to you?
You manage in between you, get it to the point where Narevek can literally grab him by the scruff and just point. Full armor,
Oh,
full
nice.
everything. Narevek just grabs him by the scruff and whoop. There we go.
That's the noise it makes.
All right, let's see what we can do with him then. I just lie him on top of the bar. I just
Well, I'm
explain
just
explain
gonna- I'm
to
going
explain
to
to
ask
like
for
fancy
assistance.
hat man.
Do you know anyone who can help us wake him? Is there a medic or a doctor?
What
Around.
happened to him?
Spiders.
Paralyzed.
Lots
Paralyzed.
and
Yeah,
lots
Spiders.
he
of
was poisoned.
Spiders.
Yes.
He looks
Giant
at the bite
spiders.
mark. Big fucking spiders, no?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Really big,
They're
really big.
Too
fucking
big.
spiders.
They did on him. I point to Nara.
They made him a burrito.
A burrito.
Yeah.
Oh no! We cannot have that. Don't worry though. We have a problem with these spider things. They are like vermin. They get everywhere. They're little, but they're not little bastards. They're quite big bastards. Yeah, it will take him a little while, but it should wear off. If he is not dead and eaten, it will wear off in its own time.
Why weren't we warned before we went in there? That there was
Yes,
spiders?
I am not a psychic man. I stab things with a sharp piece of metal. That is my job. I don't know what you want from me, lady. I don't know much about why I'm even in this stupid pub and letting you go into the basement. I was just told to stab anything that comes out that is not you. That is what I do.
Well, we need to get him recovered, so let's get this shit out of the
Guys,
way.
we need
Rest
to lay
up.
him down. We need to get ourselves rested, and we're gonna have to go in there tomorrow by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I like how you've had one combat encounter and you're resting for the day. That's the spirit.
We just got absolutely fucked up and we've lost our healer. We've got no choice.
You did get fucked hard, to be fair. So, are you taking a short or a long rest?
Definitely long.
We're gonna go for a long rest.
Long one.
Okay. Bear in mind, you can only benefit from the effects of a long rest once in every 24-hour period. So
We've already-
once you've had
It's
a
only
long
been
rest,
25 minutes, hasn't it?
you've got to wait until tomorrow before. No, I'll still say that this is your first one for today. Yesterday was a different day. This is your long rest for today. But it's 24 hours before you can rest, do a long rest again. So you won't be able to just go down, poke something, come back up, sleep. Go down, poke something, come back up, sleep.
Guys, what do we think then? Short rest?
Me and the elf crew, we can just trance for 4 hours. Does that then count as a long rest?
It's the effects of a long rest. So you can still take long rests and sleep for 8 hours if you want to, but you won't get any like if you're a human, or 4 hours for trance. You can take as many long rests as you like, but you'll only get the benefits of it once every 24 hours. It's to stop people doing the video game style of run in, kill something, sleep, run in, kill something, sleep, and taking like 5 months to clear the first room of a dungeon.
Well, we don't know how long it's going to be before we get him fixed. So I suggest yes, we'll take a long rest.
Again, this is just so that people, because a lot of people haven't played, and these aren't the type of rules that people get really excited about learning. So I'd better tell you rather than expect that someone's read that bit.
Cool.
What is the benefit of a short rest?
Short rest is you can use your hit dice to heal. So you're level 4, you'll all have 4 hit dice that you can use. That when you take a short rest, you roll your hit dice until you've had enough healing. Some features and things will reset after a short rest. I think most of you only get massive benefits from long rests. So short rests for your classes typically just let you do a little bit of healing. So they're really good for repairing damage, but they won't like recharge spell slots and stuff like that for you.
Well, if we're going to get back, if we're going back down there again, we're probably going to need your spell slots. So. I think.
I definitely need the healing.
All right, let's take a long rest.
No, long rest is.
Okay. Now, as our out of character chats went earlier, there was a kind of idea that you wanted us to finish for 9ish on this session.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
Is this a good time while you're, again, it's almost like we planned it, that you're resting at this point for us to kind of stick a pin in it for this episode?
I think so.
Okay. Well, we'll just do a little bit blurred then. You all managed to bed down. You barricade the entrance much as you did before, and you all bed down for an evening. Rico kind of tips his hat and says, I'll be back in the morning. You seem to have this pretty well covered, but I'll be back in the morning. I'll bring some breakfast, and you can have another crack at that terrifying basement that they have in this tavern, eh?
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good night.
Anything for a lovely lady such as yourself. And he does a really deep bow, puts his hat back on, and shouts out to the door, Eduardo, lift a couple of men on the door. I'm going to bed. It's been a long day of doing fuck all. And he just kind of leaves. And you see there's a couple of shady-looking figures outside. You all bed down for the evening. So Naruveki, you can all take your long rests. Naruveki, you rid yourself of your exhaustion. About an hour into the sleep, Logan, you feel your fingers start to move again, and it's with a great deal of fucking relief that you can move and speak, and you feel the point that your muscles start to loosen up, and all that stiffness leeches away from your body.
After about an hour of you lot snoozing, your sleep is interrupted by an angry yell of, "You lot are fucking idiot!"
What?
I'm gonna look up, look at you, and go, "I'm glad you're awake. Go to sleep," and I'll go back to sleep.
Just say Nick's gonna slap him again.
I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and go back to sleep.
Yeah,
You
can
were
I
I
walk up
could
to
hear
him and
you
tell
when
him
you were all
could have left you as a fucking burrito.
Yeah.
Another slap on the back of the head. Go to fucking sleep. And then return to my little bedroll.
Amazing. So you all go.
Mutter angry.
Anyone else wants to slap him?
Stupidity and setting the ceiling on fire.
Slapping him, to be fair.
You all
You can
manage
slap me if you
to.
want, but I'm going to start hitting people.
Are you actually
Right.
doing that?
Level 3 spells. Okay, let's do a PvP session. We're finishing
no,
at 10
no,
today.
no.
You all managed it. After you eventually calm Logan down with a liberal application of several bottles of beer, not spider venom, just bottles of beer, eventually he calms down, much like a baby with a bottle, and sits there suckling away on his foamy beverage, just until he calms down. You essentially do the same for Malice, but that's just a normal night. That's just how you put Malice to bed. Usually, just tuck him up with a bottle.
Bedtime. There you go.
So Malice and Logan are both coddled. They're all both tucked in, sucking on their little bottles of booze, and eventually you all manage to get a bit of a rest, and all the aches and the wounds and the bruises all start to fade away. So you can all take a long rest on your character sheet. Celine,
Yes.
as you sink into a trance,
Hmm.
you cast your eye over the day's events, but there's a tingling at your waist, and it's that thin wooden case,
Yeah.
and it just keeps needling at you. So you take it out, and it's a long, plain brown wooden case with a small brass latch, and every time you touch it, it tingles against your fingers. Can you take an Arcana check for me?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is.
18. Excellent. You're halfway between being awake and being in your trance. It's part of being what you are as a sorcerer is that draconic magic that's in your blood. Something is speaking to you about this wand, and you're not awake, but you're not in trance. You're halfway in between those two states, and you run your hands over the case, flick the latch open, peel back the lid, and inside is a thin sliver of wood with a golden tip that's almost carved in the pattern of scales. You run your fingers along it, focus yourself, and you don't identify the item, but you manage to, just using that innate arcane nature of yourself, you can determine the nature and type of thing of what this is. It's essentially a wand of magic missiles that you run your fingers along, and it attunes itself to you at your touch. I'll make a proper item up for it on D&D Beyond for next session again, so you can see all the blurb for it. But you've essentially got a wand of magic missiles that's fully charged and attuned to you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Nice.
And with that, you all fade into an evening sleep, and the curtain comes down, and that's scene for the evening.
Yeah.
Well, we nearly died.
Oh, you know what the thing is? That's not what I thought was going to kill you. That was just meant to be a thing.
It's filled with hope.
Now we're gonna die next session.
So thanks
Yeah.
everyone. Thanks for everyone for joining us tonight. Enjoyed having you all here, and the chat was very live with good suggestions and stuff. So well done, guys. We'll be doing this again next week. Episode 4. We haven't. I'm so tempted to call it Burrito Boy, but we won't. I can only imagine how bitter Andy is at the moment.
None of you lot are getting healed ever again. Useless meat shields, the lot of you.
I love it. I love it.
I
This
did
is
nothing
my
to you.
favorite part. Right? Every time he threatens us, he goes, "I'm never gonna heal you. You'll suck." But when he needs something, he goes,
You killed the
"Bro, you
spider.
remember that I'm gonna heal you."
Yeah.
Has he actually healed anyone
Yeah.
yet?
What do you want to
no,
heal
actually,
me?
no, he's healed Narvik, hasn't he?
Yeah, I've healed
Yeah,
Maverick.
he
I've healed
killed
Nick.
people.
It took him 8 hours.
Two, like,
yeah.
4
And the guard
people.
captain.
Yeah.
He's healed a bunch of
That
people.
happened.
He's healed a bunch of people.
I tell you what, guys. I
Let's
tell
say
you
he
what.
killed
Next
more
time
than
you
he
want
healed.
healing, when spiders are attacking, don't
Yes.
let me die first.
And how did we do
I
that?
killed the spider that was attacking you.
You
Why are
did,
you
thank you
blaming
very
us
much.
for it? Is what my
you can-
question
you
is.
can
Why are
heal-
you blaming us for you getting
can
damaged?
healed again, my friend.
But anyway,
though,
yeah,
you little boy.
next Sunday we'll be doing this, and
He did, yes.
might do and yeah, so I might do some more streams during the week, but not quite sure yet. Check out Rachel's channel as well if you haven't already. She's also a
Thank
very
you.
good streamer, and yeah,
Rachel.
we will.
How do you find Rachel's channel, Dan?
You at her like this, like that, like
Oh,
Battle
thank
Toaster's just
you.
done, and now B as well.
Oh, look, we all
Ah,
did a shout out
That's
to
you.
Rachel.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Oh,
so
sweet.
we will see you guys in a little while. Good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Adios. Have a good one.